I'm gonna play something I haven't played in a long time. Which one is it? This one.
What an ugly ass thumbnail, bro.
That's a dope ass thumbnail. I'm sorry. I'm getting better and better at this motherfucker.
You might as well just put me on the thumbnail. I did more than him in football.
Jesus. Really? Did you?
If there was a shoulda coulda, he would be the thumbnail.
Shoulda coulda. Shoulda coulda. He hasn't even started yet, bro. Barely getting going.
Let's get him another year, Lo. Let's get him another next year. Let's give him another year.
Give him another year. He had one fucking year.
It's the story of the Raiders, bro. Give me another year. I mean, he'll pan out another year.
Man, I don't know about this.
That's what we did. And next thing you know, it's 9 years, and what the hell we got?
9 years, just like his jersey number 9.
No, 9 years, and look what we got out of our quarterback. We'll give him one more year. He's a rookie.
So okay, wait. So
I don't care if we got hurt. I don't care if we got hurt. I don't care if we got hurt. He shouldn't have been picked. That's my team.
So regardless if he didn't get picked, okay. Let's really reel this in, bro. Like,
start with that. You want to start with that? Let's go,
boy. Start with that, bro. Like, hold on, let me tell everybody what's up, everybody. No, but let's start it off. No, we'll get into everybody because ain't nobody even a couple people were in the chat, so we'll get into it. So let me get this straight. So Tyree Wilson. You're sitting here saying that he's not going to be productive at all for fucking forever? Like forever?
Maybe. But as far as I'm concerned right now, what have you done for me right now?
So what quarterback were we trying to get? That McDaniels, not Tyree Wilson. McDaniels decided to fucking. So what quarterback were we trying? Yeah, I'm getting feedback, bro. We got to fix this feedback. It's been you this last fucking couple shows.
It's not me, bro.
Bro, I apologize, but it is, bro. I apologize. Oh, see, there you go. The TV was on, so there was feedback. See.
So now you don't hear it now, right?
I don't hear it anymore. Let me see. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay, it's not there. But anyways, go ahead. So like I was saying, McDaniels is the one that made the pick. Did you even see the rush or what I sent you? I think I sent you the video of it where he was talking.
Who was
Tyree?
McDaniels?
No, Tyree. Tyree was
dude, I don't need to watch interviews of this dude. It's just a play on the field. You can tell me all your hurt feelings all you want, but what did you do on the field, bro?
So you did watch it.
I watched the rush, but I didn't watch the Tyree rush.
Okay, well, that's what you got to watch because everything that you're saying, he said. Everything is not necessarily excuses. It came out of his fucking mouth. Shit, hold up, bro. I'll be right back. I don't know.
But all I'm saying,
I gotta take this.
All I'm saying is that homeboy, it sounds like excuses to me. Does anybody agree with that? Look, I'm all for Tyree having a good season this year. Prove me wrong. But if the dude's gonna sit here and wait another 2 years for injury, and we're gonna agree with it, then I don't know about the situation like that. Well, maybe we should put Kuntz in there. And the dude does not play defensive tackle.
So. Okay, so I'll listening to what you're saying, but I mean,
what was the question? Well, you see what it was. 2 dumb fucks picked him, right? So, well, you know what? I'll give Ziegler some credit, but he had to be in on it.
What do you mean?
He had to be saying yes, but. You know, if you go on a show where he said to Max Crosby, he goes, I know I played like shit. My expectations weren't like this and like that, but this, but that, but that. That's just I ain't into that, bro. That's not the
Okay.
way I am, and then that's not the way. I don't know, bro. Coaches don't like to hear "but." I could do this, coach, but do the "but" first.
Well, I
You know what
mean,
I
but see, like off rip, bro. What he exactly said was everything that you're complaining, like you're stating. He was injured. I was injured. I didn't get picked. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't my choice. You know, I was surprised to my damn self. So like he wasn't even, you know, really prepared for it and shit like that. Then he even stated, like, you know, everything that you say as a coach, he was stating the same thing. So that means that you're saying that, like, no, I don't want to hear no buts, but then yet there's no form of communication with these guys. But you got to have communication and understanding, because these are grown men getting fucking dismantled. And his fucking injury as a young man, like, you know what I'm saying, coming into it, bro, it wasn't his, it was, he played the game. He was injured. He didn't expect to go at that point. And then he had to fucking do what he had to do, but he did everything he fucking possible to get on the field. So, I mean,
bro, how could you not expect to be the 7th overall pick, dude? Yeah. Say like you was badass in football, bro.
You're fucking looking at the wrong shit, bro.
You say I'm the best defensive end out there. That's what I would say.
But the thing is, though, because of the injury, that's what he said. He said because of the injury, Gravy, he wasn't expected to go that high. He wasn't expecting it himself. You see what I'm saying?
I don't remember him saying that.
But you say you didn't see the interview. So what is it?
I see the interview, but no, I didn't see the interview of Tyree.
Okay, well, that's what he said.
I didn't see it.
That's what I was talking about. You should have watched.
But you can't sit here and tell me that Tyree did not expect to go that high, because all of them do. All of them want to get picked high because they get paid. Well,
I'm just saying what the man said. Listen. I'm just saying what the fucking man said. Now you're picking small things of what this man said, the young man said coming into the fucking Raiders, and now you're fucking grilling him because of it? Like, he didn't fucking develop in the time. Like, if he had all the fucking mini camps and everything, he got fucking thrown in right when he was done. He was barely fucking doing it. He came off the fucking injury reserve, and then they fucking threw him in there, and then he was doing this fucking thing. Like, what do you expect from the guy?
What thing did he do? Explain to me what he was doing his thing. What was that?
Bro, he fucking played half the amount of time of fucking Jalen Carter and got almost the same amount of fucking sacks as him, bro.
Jalen Carter is a defensive tackle.
And he went into that position, and that's where he got his tackles from.
Why?
Because we had another defensive end that was actually fucking that everybody was asking for, and we were shorthanded. And
but he wasn't the answer.
And that's the point that I'm trying to get at, Gravy. He didn't expect, because of what you don't like, he didn't expect to be fucking chose that high, bro. That's not what you're understanding.
There we go again. Poor Tyree. Give him another year.
And here we go, Gravy.
If Tyree was so good at playing defensive tackle, bro, we wouldn't have got fucking Wilkins. Right?
So there we go. Player development, right?
We wouldn't have paid the development. Oh, we're going through this shit again. Hang on.
So you don't want player development from a fucking regime that fucking failed, and a player that didn't expect to be picked at number one.
Situation. Right? He got put.
What's your argument?
Sounds like,
but your argument, though, Gravy. But your argument, Gravy.
Listen to what this sounds like, bro. He was hurt, right? And they picked him. You need to develop him. And you picked him 7th overall. Wasn't there any other needs that needed to do? There had to be. Because we weren't that good of a team. We're a better team now than we were last
time. Why
time.
are you downing the fucking dude for him getting picked? That wasn't his choice.
Hey,
so you're mad You're mad at the dude and everything that I'm telling you, I'm giving you, you're asking, and you're saying poor Tyree. That's not what I'm saying. But he got picked at that, and your biggest argue is that he shouldn't have got picked number one by a failed fucking regime.
How many times have we done that with
But it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Is he a Raider or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
And what the fuck are we talking about?
That doesn't answer the question, though.
Yeah, is
he a Raider? I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah, he's a Raider.
So we want him to win, right? Do we want him to win?
I'm not against it, dude.
Okay, then but saying, that's what it sounds like, Gravy. That's what it sounds like.
We're giving him Portecito, Tyree.
I'm not saying Portecito, bro. It's situational, bro. Everybody's situational. Everybody's situational. Not everybody's situation is the same.
That's what I said. Prove me wrong.
Well, but I mean, you're not even letting the fucking guy develop into letting him prove you wrong.
Bro, you was on a live with me, seeing this dude get off the ball at defensive tackle.
And I also said when we had picked him up and we were looking at him, I said he's too fucking slow for the edge. He should be fucking in the middle. And guess what he did? He developed in the middle. I wasn't really happy with the pick, but I'm not gonna fucking knock the dude for going and getting his bread,
not
bro.
A defensive tackle. He's not.
That's not the fucking point. That's not the point. That's not what you asked me.
You just can't get a guy that doesn't pan out somewhere because you find out he's too slow to make him something else in his first year.
Gay, what up,
Don't do that. That doesn't happen. That means you suck. In my book.
So you're telling me
you could be the best. You could be the best pass rusher in the world, okay? The best, right? And you're getting all these accolades. You know, you went to fucking Malaga University. You know what I mean? I don't know where. Cowell University, okay? Then they find out your step is a little bit too slow, right? So they move you to defensive tackle, and you just average.
But I'm not. But see, this is the thing that we were talking.
When you got drafted, the position next to your name was DE. It wasn't
talking about Tyree.
Yep. Talking about the thumbnail.
DE. He brought it up. Jay, wasn't even me.
You brought it up. I was like, "How'd you like the thumbnail, man? I don't like it." And I was just like, "What do you mean you don't like it? Like, what's wrong? Like, you know what I mean?" And then we started getting into it.
Look, I'm okay. Look, just to end it, I'm all excited to see Tyree blossom into a great player. I'm all in for it, but at the position he got picked.
Okay.
Because there ain't no way you need a 6'7", 275-pound long arm defensive tackle. You don't need those. You need a defensive end like that.
But I mean,
same body as Chandler Jones, same exact dude as Chandler Jones, same exact guy. Can he be that guy? But like early Chandler Jones at Arizona, not right now.
Okay, like some of these defensive ends that come in, do they need a year to develop?
Some don't. Some do.
Now, okay, some do, right? And they later on they become who they become, right? Aaron Donald's like kind of like, you know, there's some of those guys. Aaron Donald like was just a fucking beast when he came out, but he still needed a little bit of development, right? Right. It's not you're missing the fucking point, Gravy. Okay, it's in the realm, right? I'm using it as an example. It's in the realm of the defensive line, because bottom line, when it comes down to it, he's on the defensive line, yes or no? So either his hands in the ground or he's standing up, correct? It doesn't matter if he's defensive end or not, right? Certain plays and certain fucking, certain plays or certain coverages ask for certain things, right? So he's either standing or he's in fucking nose in the ground and he's a defensive line, yes or no, right? Okay. So all I'm trying to say is that everybody needs development. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You're telling me that he's going to come in because and injured and was going to be the most phenomenal fucking defensive end. No, it doesn't work that way, bro. You know that. I know that. And if you're not getting better every fucking year, then you ain't doing shit.
Now, why pick him?
We didn't pick him. We have to deal with the fact. That wasn't our pick. That wasn't our pick.
But he's gonna be a baller.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So
yeah,
then,
I just don't like. Look, all I said was I didn't like the fucking thumbnail, and now I'm getting gravy. Your football IQ is whack. This and that. Hey, I just didn't like the thumbnail that he did. That's all.
You don't.
I don't got nothing personal against Tyree.
So you don't like the thumbnail, okay? So he's a Raider. It's Raider. I have the stadium. I got the smoke. You know what I mean? Thanks to Gravy to give me the idea. You know what I mean? Like,
what is that? When he was just standing around watching somebody else tackle, probably picture of that.
No, he was pointing out the thumbnail. Like, see, man, come on.
He's pointing at me saying, "You don't know what you're talking about, huh?"
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, motherfucker. Say that shit.
That's what the chat says.
I hope he's at the kickoff. I'll be like, Raven, tell him to his face, cuz. Tell him what you look. I'm gonna see his video.
Charles Washington's questioning my football IQ just because Tyree. I'm gonna question your football IQ. We have to wait another year for this guy to pan out.
Yeah, but I mean, I did see. It's crazy that you say that because the conversation when we first got him, we're like, who the fuck is this guy? Because I didn't know. I wasn't looking at him. I thought we're going Jalen Carter or whoever the fuck else. I forgot. I can't even remember. To be honest with you, I'm just being all. I'm talking. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, Tyree Wilson. I was like, all right. So, but then we started watching some of his film. Yeah, that's nice. Boy, he getting it. So, but the thing is, though, I even told you that, and I remember we had an argument. Not necessarily an argument; it was more of a debate. We've been kind of arguing a little bit too much as of late. I don't like it, but I was saying like he's too slow to be a defensive end, and you agreed with me. I was like, wouldn't you move him to defensive tackle? You told me they don't do that, right? So, and you're not supposed to do that. But check it out, bro. It's a plus that a first round draft pick can play two different positions, but also one of the guys that was on our team that's actually even though he's older, he is still productive. That got fucking was a defensive player of the year for two different positions, which was defensive end and linebacker, which was Khalil Mack, right? So it just shows the versatility that he knows that his speed wasn't there, couldn't get around, and we had Kuntz right there. So he came in under Jonathan Hankins and all these different guys, bro. Jenkins. I apologize, Jenkins.
I wouldn't think it was even. It's not even his slowness, dog. It's not that he's slow because he actually ran pretty good in his 40. He ran in the 4s as a defensive end, but I just think that it's more of his get off the ball. That's what was the most like detriment to him as a defensive end. I know he got a little bit better throughout the season, but that right there needs to improve a lot if he's going to, take advantage of any of his attributes that he has. You know what I mean? Those special fucking gifts that God gave him. You know what I mean? The long arms, the long legs. You know what I mean? The stronger upper body. Like, if he's gonna use any of that, dog, he's gonna have to get to the point of contact first. Which that's what's hurting him the most right now. He's letting these big, strong fucking linemen. You know what I mean? Because in the linemen, these are the one percenters, dog. So it's like, so we're not gonna be able to like consistently be tossing around dudes. So your technique has to get better. Your arms have to, you have to start learning how to use those arms. And the most important for a D end, dog, is getting off the ball as quick as possible.
Exactly.
Well, but regardless of the fact, we want to see this motherfucker ball out. Like, you know what I mean? It kind of seems like dead ass, bro. It kind of seems like you're like, fuck this guy. I don't fucking even want him. But he's here, and we want to see the development in him. That's the only reason why. This is the only option that we got. So all the good things we got to look at. This is the only option that we got at this moment. So we
prayers up.
I'm not prayers up
for the Davis family, man.
Prayers up.
Vontae and fucking tight end dude. I forgot his brother, tight end, the tight end for the Niners. Guess he was found dead today.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, bro. Let me see if I can pull it up. Sorry, guys. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I see good stuff. Raider Paul. I see Navy Vet. I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Took your soul. Coach is in the bro. Paul's in the building. Who else? Raider Ryan. I seen SoCal Lecky. I think Raider Mania here. Justin Brown. Shout out to all you guys, bro. We just kind of started fucking getting into some shit. Yeah, I'm pulling that up right now, Super.
Hey, Vontae is the one that he's the one that retired during halftime, right?
Possibly.
Yeah, he retired at halftime.
There's a Vernon Davis. There's two of those guys. So which one is it? Is it Vernon Davis? Vernon Davis was a tight end.
Vontae Davis, the little brother, the one that played safety for the Dolphins, and then he retired at halftime. The one that retired at halftime.
So this is what it says right here. So I'm gonna read it real quick. It says,
Vontae Davis.
Vontae Davis. It is underway that after the body of former Miami Dolphins cornerback Vontae Davis was found in the residential Southwest ranches. This is the news says Davie police and the Brown have arrived on the scene. Southwest, whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, it just shows that he passed away, bro.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. So, let's see what it is. Yeah, he does retire. He did retire at halftime, bro. You're right.
Yeah, he was on the Bills when they sucked.
Yeah, he was like, I'm done, bro. I'm cool. I'm out. Yeah, so poor guy, man.
Retire at halftime. You got some mental issues.
Yeah.
You don't dig football no more.
Yeah, let's see what else.
That's what makes you money.
So reportedly body was found. Damn, there's all kinds of shit just popping up on this fucking shit. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah. Crazy, that's good.
Yeah.
People are surprised we can run this early.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to everybody. Tell me, man. Thank you guys for pulling up, man. Hopefully everyone's having a good one. Hey, we weren't
after Easter. It's after Easter special, dog. You know what I mean? We didn't give you guys a show yesterday, so
I was gonna put like some dumb shit like Raiders trading fucking for Aaron shit for Derek Carr.
The first one got me this morning. The first one got me this morning because I forgot what date it was. But then right when I fucking read that shit, I was like, I ain't believing shit this rest of this day.
I told Anna this morning, check this out. I told Anna this morning, I go, Dallas Cowboys trade Dak Prescott and 2 number 1 picks for the first pick of the draft for Chicago. She goes, really? Yeah. I go, everyone. She got mad. You know? You want to get rid of Dak Prescott already.
Dak was already ready for Caleb, dog.
Hey, that sounds like a real one too, huh? That sounds like a real one Dallas would do. The Dak Prescott and 2 number 1 picks.
Yeah, it does. That'll be crazy as fuck, though.
Like, see the one about Spillane and a couple of picks
for what game? You cut
there was one that said that Spillane, I guess like a first round pick and then a second round pick. Pick.
Nah.
I was just like, nah, it's just all fucking fake. Now, the first one I seen was a Jair Alexander one, which one kind of had me. That's the one that kind of had me like, what the fuck? Like, shit. Nah, like, that one was a head scratcher because even if that were to happen, it's like, fuck, we need a quarterback right now, and I know we need a quarterback, but would you trade the 13th overall pick for a Pro Bowl corner?
Not at his age.
Nah. I'm good.
How old is that?
If I were to do like Sauce Gardner or somebody that's actually like fucking on the come up, let me finish.
How old is Jair?
Or somebody.
Fuck those picks. Fuck those picks for Sauce Gardner. Fuck those picks for Sauce Gardner. That's the way I would be. Just like Gabe is with Jaden. Fuck those picks for Sauce Gardner.
You take Sauce Gardner? You're saying it like you would?
Fuck those picks. Fuck them. Hell yeah. That's
where we're at right now, dog. Basically, hypothetical. We've talked about it. You know, all the news that's been around, talked over and over about it. Now it's just about hypotheticals to see, like, what kind of guys are they thinking about bringing into the building from all those, like, you know, the reports of, you know, they might be you know, looking for a trade, you know, a blockbuster trade and all of this shit. So it's like, what type of trade is the nation looking for to bring in here? You know what I mean? What would they be satisfied for? Would they be satisfied giving up the number 13 for a dominant corner? You know what I mean? A dominant offensive tackle in the league? I mean, how did the nation feel about that shit? You know what I mean?
Well, we're talking about Alexander. He would have to get traded, right? He signed with Green Bay.
Yeah, he would have to get traded.
I don't know. Is it really? Is he really solidified that good though, Gabe? Yeah, I guess he is. He's always been a ball hawk. You know, he's always been getting picks and shit. But see, what Graham wants is I don't really see him in a lot of tackles and stuff. Is he down to get tackles and stuff?
A proven tackle?
Well, my corner's a hit.
But a proven tackle.
That's what kind of messes us up with losing Robertson, Amik, because Amik didn't give a shit. He'll put his head in there and tackle you.
Yeah.
We need to get another corner like that, to me. Because we got Jack Jones not afraid of shit. And then
I just want to see
another corner.
What the fuck is Xavier? What is Xavier Howard gonna do? I mean, he hasn't signed with anybody. I know Gilly hasn't signed with anybody.
Shout out to Soul. I'm gonna read that right now. You know what I mean? Soul's saying what's the name can force his way to Vegas. So I'm going to read this real quick. Jaden Daniels. So the collective bargaining agreement sets forth the procedure for the players who did not want to play for the team as they drafted them. In a nutshell, a player can sit out the entire year and re-enter the draft. If he doesn't like where he's drafted the second time, he can sit out a second season and become an undrafted free agent, but next draft, following the next draft. But that's a lot of sacrifice. But if say a quarterback who otherwise can play into his 40s is willing not to play for 2 years, he has the blueprint for picking his own team to start his career. That's crazy. That is crazy. I didn't even know nothing about that.
That's crazy, though.
I don't even know why you.
Shout out, so, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a lot of risk you're taking 2 years off of football.
Yeah, and then not doing anything like that. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the building, bro. Appreciate you guys.
I think a Vitala team, I ain't gonna show up. Well, you guys could draft me, but I ain't gonna play. Yeah. I ain't gonna be there. That it'll be good enough for them not to pick you, but besides the Raiders, the word around the NFL is gonna be you're a dickhead or something like that.
Chris, what up, bro?
All over the media, they ain't gonna like it.
Yo, so check this out. So John Parker has a question. And I don't know if you guys know this, and it's kind of off topic, but I'm gonna save this, John, we'll bring it up a little bit later. But he was asking did Tom Brady get the green light? I think so, but I'll bring it up in a little bit, bro. Shout out, John, bro. Apparently, who put it right now?
Yeah, Alexander is 27.
Bo Jackson did it. Yeah.
Well, he didn't want to play at Tampa Bay, but he had baseball to lean on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could have went to baseball and then, because that's what he did, right? He went to the Royals and then he just came in a year later, right?
Yeah, because he threatened pretty basically. He's like, I won't play football. If that's who's going to draft me, then I won't play football.
Yeah. Raider P, what up, bro? Yeah, we didn't go live yesterday, so we said, fuck it. We're going to go live this morning. It was just, family. Everyone was doing their thing, so we just chilled. But yeah, so we said we're going to do live today. We'll do one tomorrow night too, so. Yeah, we'll just give you guys one out.
Back to back knowledge.
But it says, Jaden has NIL money and endorsements. That is true, but that might hurt his endorsements. So all these players have endorsements and all that shit, but it all depends on where they're endorsed and where they're going to be at. And that'll kind of like
you ain't going to give
I'm not talking about the money or anything like that. Like, the money and all of that shit, I mean, I know these kids got money nowadays, like from the college and all that shit. The thing to me is like, you can practice and do drills as much as you want, but if you take 2 years off of football, you ain't going to come back the same.
Shout out J Dog. J Dog saying, "This is my QB draft order for our team. It's either going to be Daniels, Penix, then Bo Nix." What do you guys think about that? That's cool. I'm good with that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But
Because-
I go back and forth sometimes when I see them.
Mhm.
It's Bo Nix and Penix. I go like this with them.
You
I
go
like Bo's drive, bro. His drive, his command in the huddle. He's telling him what's up, and shit like that. Penix, he's accurate. He can move around a little bit. He's not gonna take off. That's just me, bro. I don't want my quarterback running around all over the goddamn place.
I get Mr. Took Your Soul now. Okay. So if he gets drafted to a team that he doesn't want to this year, he doesn't have to go. He has to, sit out a year.
Yeah.
And if he gets drafted again by another team next year, you don't like it. He don't have to go, but he could get signed as a free agent that same year. Okay, so I thought he had to wait out another year if he got drafted by say another team that he didn't want to go to next year, then he would have to sit out another year. But if it's just sitting out 1 year, it's still a risk. I mean, obviously it's still a risk, but one is a lot better than two. You know what I mean? For sure.
Well, the team that picks him, you can make a deal for him. You say, hey, you don't want him? What's up? Maybe it'd be cheaper than getting the pick in draft day. You never know.
So, hey, shout out Clark, bro. Hopefully you're having a good one, bro. But he has a statement right here. We aren't getting Jaden Daniels, and Penix has too many injuries. Now, the only thing I get it. You've been on that. You've been strong on that too, bro, through all the shows and whatever, whatnot. Shout you out, bro. Clark, appreciate you. But one of the things I kind of want to push back on, and a question too, is that Penix ran a 4.64. Or somebody having fucked up
4.59.
4.59. Okay, 4.59. For a quarterback, that's
4.59 or 4.56. One of those two. But yeah, that wasn't 40 times.
Yeah, he's a 4.68 or some shit like that. Well, regardless, whatever. So I think one of the three was that. So I think the average was 4.68 or whatever. That's still pretty fucking fast, regardless of whatever. I mean, if he does have too many injuries, it doesn't show apparent. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys have fucked up knees. Fucking everybody does. Everybody in the NFL has a fucking injury. Now, so you're playing through it. You're playing for the money. You know what I mean? But knees are kind of a bigger thing. But can you, my biggest question about this, him running that, showing that his knees are pretty fucking healthy, right? Just showing that he has speed, showing that he can move. But my biggest question is, can your recovery from that be extended because of the surgery? Could you basically be re-healed? Can the body do that, or can modern medicine do that, and then he could probably play a good couple years, maybe 4 to 5 years without re-aggravating it? You know what I mean?
Well, he played 2 years He played 2 years at Washington without getting hurt. No, those are old injuries, Those are old injuries.
Okay.
So he played 2 years at Washington. He just got destroyed in the championship game. That's what everybody remembers.
I do like the fact that his injuries ain't in the last 2 years. I like the fact that his leg injuries were in the last 2 years. So nothing kind of flared up, nothing kind of lingered in his knees or anything like that. You've seen he performed well this year. You know what I mean? So the only thing that I would have probably a little bit of iffy in, but he threw at his pro day. So I was really more iffy on his throwing shoulder because he got that hurt in the national championship game. But I mean, he looked solid, throwing the ball out there. I mean, obviously it's the underwear Olympics, whatever. But it's just, I don't know, man. I would be more scared of drafting him if his injuries were last year before. You know what I mean? I think most of those injuries were at Indiana. So we'll see though, man. We'll see.
Check it out. So Clark and fucking Mr. Took Your Soul, and I'm not saying Clark, I didn't believe you, but I'm just saying both of them said the same exact thing. Penix played 6 years in college and 4 years he got hurt. Out of the 6 years Penix played, he had 4 straight years that ended in season-ending injuries. Hondo talked about it. Very scary. So that right there, I'm cool. I'm good. That just completely eliminated that. So for me, I don't want a possible 1 year solution. You know what I mean? a
Let me tell you
band-aid,
something, bro.
so to speak, and give up a well. I mean, what? I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something, bro. If you look at Penix, because I looked at Knicks, I looked at Bo
They
Nix
are
and
scary.
Penix exclusively. Okay, now Penix, when he had his major last knee surgery, dude, he was running out of bounds. He didn't get hit. You know what I mean? It was out of bounds, and it was a wet game, and he slipped on that pad that they stand on over there, and he got an injury from that.
Okay, so
None of his injuries were impact injuries,
that's
but you
even
still
worse.
you still tore your ACL. You can tell your ACL walking off a curb, bro. You know what I mean? You can do all that. We all know that. Oh, but
we're not walking here. We're not walking here. This is not a walking fucking league. You know what I'm saying? This is not the national walking.
UFC guy Tony Ferguson fucking tore his ACL, fucking tripping over a wire.
Yeah.
But see, we're trying.
But they're knocking the dude for these injuries, but they kind of weren't. It's easy to say, "Oh, he's injury prone." He's injury prone.
But they are scary though.
Yeah.
But for 2 years, he ain't got injured.
True.
But this is the Tyree Wilson thing. This is almost basically the same thing as Tyree Wilson. We're getting a guy that's known for injuries. And then the thing is, though, we can't, like, you almost the same dynamic that you're looking at it, Gravy. We can't look at it like, oh, poor because of this and because of that, bro. He plays a contact fucking sport. He moves and he runs fast, right? So yeah, I run fucking fast. So he's showcasing, hey, I can book it, right? So that's cool. But what do you need to fucking do to run? Your fucking knees.
I would say the only difference between him and Tyree was that, like, Tyree, like, don't get me wrong, I'm hoping Tyree is gonna get better and all of that shit. I always be arguing with Gravy about that shit today. But the one thing I will agree with Gravy on that shit too is, like, the difference in, I think, the Penix and that comparison is that he's coming off of a straight surgery. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't get no film time after the surgery. You know what I mean? Like, Penix, you're still getting some very, very good film on him post surgeries. You know what I mean? Like, post surgeries, you're still getting very good film on him at Washington. And on Tyree, you had to take that risk. Like, okay, his potential, he's big and all of this stuff, but he just got a surgery. You know what I mean? And that one was like going into the NFL. So that's a big, big risk. At least, Penix, you have something to, like, rest on. Okay, he looks like his knee's gonna hold up because he played the last 2 years, but obviously it's still a question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. See, you agree with Gabe, but you disagree with me.
No, but it's not that I disagree with you. It's like I don't disagree with you, Gravy. I mean, I would take a chance in him, maybe third round, second round. I wouldn't.
Oh, Penix?
Yeah,
Penix? He ain't gonna be there, bro.
Okay, well then, I don't. I would look. There's so many. If we're not going, I just think Penix. I would rather go Bo Nix. And the reason why I would go Bo Nix is because I was watching Cowherd and Colin Cowherd. That's pretty much one of the only guys I really watch. I liked his picks, but see, I didn't. Bo Nix is a bigger guy. You know what I mean? So it's like he could take these hits from these bigger linemen, whatever, whatnot. He needs a little bit of work, but I mean, he's up there as far as quarterbacks are concerned. So for me, Penix, I'll be out on. There's two things: the injuries and whatever, whatnot, that are just so judgmental for this position. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's not smart. I'm not saying that he can't play, but it's just if he's getting hurt on the sidelines, I'm cool. I'm good. I'd rather have a bigger guy that could take some fucking hits. You know what I mean? And Cowherd actually pointed out that Nix being the bigger guy, he's going to get fucking hit because Washington don't have an offensive line. So Sam Howell was getting fucking tore up. So you need a durable quarterback. That's the guy you want to go with. So if he's available and Jaden Daniels gone, I wouldn't go him. I would go just simply off of that because he's not really injury prone. He can play the position as a traditional quarterback. I'm good with that, bro. You know what I mean? I'd rather do that. I'd rather play smart than play fucking chance. You know, it doesn't make sense moving forward. If we're gonna get the guy that we're gonna need someone on their feet. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion.
I don't.
As far as that's concerned, but Penix, I'm out on. I'm like officially out on.
And let's see what kind of fucking and off topic though, but let's see what kind of fucking punishment they give to a guy that's in our division that, you know, was involved in something that could have fucking, you know, we've seen already that could have involved somebody's life, dog. So it's like we'll see what the NFL drops down on them bitch asses over there in Kansas City.
Oh, what happened with that guy? Was it Bryce? That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they were racing on the freeway, and he fucking he caused a fucking like a major accident. I guess somebody was.
What was his name?
Was hurt. A girl was hurt, and then she had her 4-year-old son in the car as well. So it's like it's a crazy situation, and then they just walked away like nothing. They fucking just, you know, booked it from the scene. They have them on camera and shit like that. So we'll see what type of fucking hammer the fucking the NFL drops on the darlings of the NFL, I guess you would say, fucking the faggot ass fucking Kansas City Chiefs.
Probably nothing. They see him walking out with guns and a bunch of bags and shit. He's up to no good. He's up to no good.
Yeah.
He'll probably take a 6th-round draft pick from him. Give him a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, on the chat. Did you see it? No, I didn't see it. Oh, Rashee Rice. That's what I was trying to figure out his name.
Good. They deserve this. They deserve this.
Exactly. Raider Paul. For real, bro. Like everybody that I've heard is like, oh, it's because it was in Vegas. That, you know, I mean, I know it's obviously there's a nightlife in Vegas, bro. You know what I mean? Nightlife like no other. But that type of shit right there, bro, you see in broad daylight. That shit can happen everywhere. Especially with these motherfuckers with money, fast cars, and just not a care in the fucking world.
So pretty much this is exactly what happened. It's Dallas police are reporting looking to speak with Kansas City Chief wide receiver Rashee Rice after 2 luxury cars were involved in a high-speed crash and the occupants walk away from the scene. Yeah, so. Well, didn't Josh Jacobs have some shit like that? The occupants of the Lamborghini and the Corvette all ran from the scene, stopping to determine if anyone was medical. Oh, shit. So they dipped out.
Yeah, they got pictures of them. They got pictures of them taking off.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Him and his homeboys with a bunch of shit taking off, getting in the trunk and taking out stuff.
They even have the like a dash cam footage of when the crash happened.
Damn, that's
they
crazy.
Have the whole shit on footage. They have everything on footage.
Hey, shout out Raider Squid, bro. Salute to you, bro. Hey, hopefully we see you there. But check it out. I haven't really talked to the guys or anything about this, but this is I'm gonna share the link and everything in the chat real quick. But this is gonna be the summer kickoff right here, Saturday, May 11th. Summer kickoff 2024. Have a huge lineup this year. It's including there's a bunch of people that are gonna be there. So it's gonna be at Kern County Fair, and then you get tickets right here. I'll go into the tickets real quick, show you how much the prices are. There's a code you can put, I believe. You have to look it up. Or I think it's Raider Crusaders that are throwing the whole thing. So
oh yeah, Raider Crusaders is?
Yeah, Raider Crusaders is. So I don't know them personally. I know that we're going, but there's pre-sales, first 1,000, there's pre-sale VIP Black Hole Mission. There's a bunch of stuff right here. So I'm gonna copy the link real quick and I'll put it in the chat for you guys, bro. And then you guys gonna pull up, man. We're gonna be there. A lot of people are gonna be there. I know that we Raider are gonna be there. We should be doing a show with them pretty soon. It's going to be Raider Baker Kukui, was John, and then the GOAT Josh. They all have a podcast too. It's called We Raider here on YouTube. So we're gonna be doing a show with them shortly. They're going to be there. I spoke with the Joe Morley. If you guys, anybody know about George, the Joe Morley show, he does a bunch of IG.
Oh, what's up?
He does a bunch of IG things. He's going to be having a podcast there, so people are going to be there to see everything, like, you know, see, like, I guess behind the scenes, and he's going to be interviewing. I believe they're going to be there. MC Raider's going to be there. I'll get everything's right there in the Eventbrite, where you can find everything that's going to be there. Raider Crusaders has the flyer too. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit, bro. Get VIP black hole admission tickets, autograph and meet and greet. Yeah, it shows right here. So the people that are going to be there there are going to be Divine Diablo, DJ Turner, Jacoby Myers. Doesn't include the admission of the ticket, but yeah, you can buy all kinds of different things. But this is going to be the
Hey, $125 just to kick it with the players, and you ain't even paid to get into the joint yet.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, hey, bro. I mean, hey, they got to do what you got to do, bro. But yeah, it's there. So Raider Nation kickoff, summer kickoff 2024 is going to be in Bakersfield, man. So yeah, I'll put the whole event in there, and we'll just guys show up. You guys show up. Cool. So show us what are you showing?
I never said get it.
So the Raider Nation kickoff. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm gonna put the flyer up right now. I'll show you guys a flyer, and we'll go from there. So I'm just showing you because Raider Script pulled it up. So it's in Bakersfield. It's a show. Pull it up right now. Yeah,
Bakersfield, eh?
Bakersfield, bro. Let me see. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go. It sucks because I'm gonna be there for a minute, but I'm gonna be there for a minute, but not for long. So
I'll be there for 8 hours, homeboy. Me and Gabe will take over, bro. We'll take over. We got it. Okay, we got it.
Oh yeah.
Take over. We'll take over.
I'm gonna be like we'll buy one of those little mics, the little road mics.
I got some, bro. They're coming.
The road mic?
Oh, so you're gonna have all this?
One for me and you, Gabe. I only got two. Right. One for me and you.
You only got two? Damn, like that.
You gotta stay more than 3 hours.
You gotta stay more than 3 hours. Fuck, let's go.
DJ Caleb got the microphone chain and shit with his mic right here just all the time.
Easy, relax. All right, so this is what it is. I just sent it to myself. I gotta do something. So I'm sharing the screen. There you go.
I don't know who's saying get a cornerback in the first round. I ain't never said that.
So this is what it is right here, guys. So it's the Raider Nation summer kickoff. Apparently Myers is going to be there, Diablo, Turner. Saturday, May 11th, in Bakersfield, California, featuring content creators.
That's the
Joe. This is Joe Morley. I messaged him over the weekend. Nice dude. Reached out to me. We should be having a there. I'm not necessarily sure exactly yet, but that's what we spoke about. I want to make sure everything's cool before I even actually say that, because we're actually not on the fire. So apparently Joe Morley is going to be interviewing a bunch of people. That's what he does. If you go to his IG, he goes to every game, talk shit to everybody. MC Raider's going to be there, and like I said, we Raider are going to be there. Yeah, and then the Ninth Island, that's the biggest one out of all of them. Ninth Island is going to be Simone Raider, Mr. Fit. They will be there, so tickets start, and it's Saturday, May 11th. I'm going to show up, but I'm only going to be there for a little bit.
Boy, he's talking that shit. Trey Benson at 13. What's up?
Raiders Rebel, what's up, bro? Salute to you, man. Hey, Goon, what's going on, bro? Salute to you, man.
Goon in the house. Yeah, pleasure to have Raider Goon in the house.
Yes, sir. So there it is, man. You guys, you're gonna go out to it, man. We'll see you guys in for a little bit. For a little.
Go out there and meet Low. You know, we'll be in the background holding all this shit. And, you know, get an autograph and shit.
Yeah, apparently I'm going to be giving this channel up. I'm going to be giving up the channel. Gravy's going to be taking over the channel as he should, and then I'm going to back away. I'm going to slowly. I'm going to do this. Just do this.
If I need somebody to read the chat, I'll call you up, bro.
Damn. I'll call you up. I'll hit you up. I'll let you know what's up.
When the chat's flying by, Lo, I need you. Gabe's at home. You can tell.
Yeah, he just got over shit. He said no. Oh my
I
God, that's
would
funny.
take Raiders well, but I would take Quinion Mitchell at 13. But I don't think that a cornerback is a very, very if the offensive tackle and guard are there at 13 and we don't get the quarterback that we wanted, if it doesn't happen,
Mhm.
I think we should go to tackle or guard there. I don't know if cornerback is a real deep necessity because we're talking about Alexander, we're talking about all these other guys in free agency.
Mhm.
So, I wouldn't mind. I take back what I said with Gabe. Gilmore wouldn't be so bad on that other side.
I seen somebody say something about Gilmore pulling up.
But as long as Bennett is involved in the rotation, you know what I mean. It sounds jacked up that I'm giving Bennett a chance and not Tyree, but if Bennett was look at Gabe, he's a 4th-round pick, dude.
Yeah,
He's a
bro.
4th-round pick.
But you gotta explain that. Explain it.
Round pick. Tyree was a 2nd-round pick. Low. Okay. Oh, let him heal. Let him develop. Let him do whatever. You might, Gabe. I want to hear what you're saying. See, he's bitching at me right now. Look.
Who's bitching at you? Okay.
Gabe.
I said the one thing I would say. The one thing I would say about the Tyree is like, yeah, he was picked high, but the thing with Bennett though, like they traded up to go grab him, right?
Yeah.
They lost.
They traded up to get Myers and
O'Connell. One of the 4th-round picks was traded up to go get. Was AOC or?
But what's the difference? You say you're gonna show the difference.
No, I was just saying like I was confused. I thought he was the one that got traded up for. So what I'm saying is that like they still lost other draft capital in trading up for him. Like, you know what I mean? So he has to, live up to kind of at least some standards, you know what I mean? But it was AOC that got traded up for now remembering. But still 4th-round pick, a dude that I think that he showed a lot of potential in his pre-draft, workouts, all of that shit. Dude looked like, he was fast, he was.
He's hella fast.
A guy that wasn't scared of, coming up and making the tackle and shit like that. Is just didn't really see that last year. Didn't really translate into the NFL, but hopefully that development is better now this year. That's for sure.
Well, what's up with Faison, dude? He got another year in his contract. He didn't play last year at all. Probably minimal snaps because he has shin splints. All year, 18 games, shin splints. I've had shin splints before. I was out of game. They hurt. They bother you, but he must have fucking super shin splints. I don't know, man. Faison, he can make do. That might be. We don't have to get Gilmore stuff, but I just wouldn't mind Gilmore there. I know Gilmore's better than fucking Peters. That's why Bennett was probably doing all that stupid shit because he had that knucklehead teaching him all this do for the money. Because I know Bennett's a better player than that. In the beginning, he started out very well, and then he just AP took him out.
Yeah.
AP benched him.
There was an interview.
That's weird.
There was an interview. I watched the Pivot podcast again, and then I seen an interview where he was on. I can't remember what it was. I sent it to us. I'll tell you guys right now.
Who was?
AP was on, and he said something about getting the certain players. Oh, it was on the NFL Report on YouTube. I'll share this shit for everybody. Here, you guys. I don't know if you guys can get it from right here, but yeah, check it out. So, copy that. I don't know the actual one, so just check it out. But like Mark at Mark 20, he was talking about certain players how he can develop certain players and have these certain players around him. So Peters, he can determine on what type of player that he wants around us. You know what I mean? Players that know football, that love the game of football, that know where they're at. Heads up, we're keeping it fucking on point. This is what it is. Da, 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 da. So when you get a coach that even all these guys are talented, there's certain ways, certain mentalities, certain ways that they look at shit and play. So he's seen the fucking way that what's the name was playing, and we're like, man, fuck this. This wasn't my pick. He probably didn't like it from jump. So you get that energy, and what he's trying to do is build a team. I think one of the words he said was like, you know what I mean? We're not letting the devil in here or some shit like that. We're not that, but he said something along that lines. Like, we're not like letting no bag in here. So like having bad players in the locker room, he's trying to get rid of that shit and have a different, I guess, like version of what he wants to fucking build. So like players that are not going to be, playing the way they need to, he's like, nah, he recognized that. So he knew that Peters was fucking just missing hats and shit, like missing fucking plays and shit. You're moving your hat.
And he ain't the only one, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so like, I mean, bro, he's a rapper. Fuck.
He was just
day one. From day one.
So now we're gonna see if Bennett's gonna actually do something. So basically clearing the room out, get certain people out of here, bro. Like fuck these fools.
Good guys. Get good guys. I don't know how you could not see Peters and it going well, and not seeing what I see. Peters has always been like that. So
what?
He's a good corner, but he's always been a dumbass knucklehead out there fighting on the field, fighting on the sideline, fighting with his coaches, fighting with other players. And I don't give a shit where you're from, bro. To be from Mars, as long as you fucking know how to cover, shut your mouth and cover, tackle somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Your mouth was running better than your football game was. That's why you're out the league now.
It's true. But I mean, that's not our issue no more. So I mean, but I'm glad he's gone though. But we're not gonna. I don't think he's gonna have players coming in that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that type of player is gonna be walking through the Raiders door no more. I think it's gonna be a little bit of different. And I think he's more up to age. AP, I think he's more up to age to kind of be in the middle of everything. You don't see coaches like him. You know what I mean? Vrabel kind of has a similar fucking feel to him. You know what I mean? Defensive guy, whatever, not. But it's like he knows what he needs to fucking win, and that's the whole thing. So,
yeah, I think this is a proven year, big time for AP, for me.
Yeah.
Are you talking? Well, I was kind of upset with Jacob's thing, but I'm pretty sure he was out of, when it deals with money, he probably don't have nothing to say about it. But
yeah, he's not mad at nobody getting their money, bro. Like nobody. I mean, come on, bro. So anybody getting their money, bro, let them get their money any way that they need to. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that one. He was like, that was a shock for him. You could tell that shit. Like, man, you one of those dudes, whatever. So he would just think differently, bro. So
it just made me question. It made me question. Like, AP was confident we were gonna get this dude back. You know what I mean? Because the way JJ was talking, well, AP comes back, I'm in all the way. Team friendly deal, this and that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Team friendly to him was $2 million more than what we wanted to pay him. So,
but
then I questioned JJ's how much you want to be a Raider. I mean, money is what made him not be a Raider. So I guess that's the way the world is nowadays, man. Get yours or stay with it. But I hope you're happy. Sometimes that'll make you happy, though.
God damn. Yeah, I mean, but like Jacobs made a decision, bro. Like, and it just like even AP was a little shook about that. So like, damn, you just got to move on, and that's what all it is, bro. It's a just, bro. Everything that we do, especially in the game of football, you have to adjust, bro. I was even thinking about that shit. I was like, I was thinking about the fact like AP is gonna come in here and we got kind of the recipe of how to beat the Chiefs, right? And he keeps focusing the same shit like, hey, I want to beat the Chiefs. I want to beat the Chiefs.
Dirty water.
Damn. But I get the point of him wanting to beat the Chiefs, right? So, but one thing that Andy Reid is good. Oh, if they're fucking applying pressure, you know, let's do their ability of adjustment quarter to quarter is what makes them good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have to be able to adjust so fast, like, you know what I mean, from play to play. You know what I mean? Somebody can get injured, whatever or not. You got to be on toes. It's fucking every play fucking matters. You know what I mean? So it's like that adjustment and having all these guys on the same fucking page doing it. That's gonna be what we need to do, bro. Like, and I think he's the guy to actually keep that going. You know what I mean? So he's putting the players in there that need to be all on the same page. And I see it, bro. Like, it's gonna be.
You need to match the best with what you got. You know what I mean? You got the dudes. You know, believe it or not, Lo. You know, you're always if you're a coach, you're always gonna have a team that you know gets us extra side, you know, play or turnover, and you win the games and all that. But I hate to say this, bro, but a lot of coaches know that, hey, if we don't play our A game, we're gonna get our ass beat. You know what I mean? Just by looking. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a damn good football team right there. If we don't play our A game, super A game, we're gonna get our ass beat because we don't have the dude. You know, you gotta have the guys. Teams get lucky. Teams play outrageous turnovers and things. I understand that, but don't be surprised if, you know, Andy Reid's in there saying, you know, this team's pumped up. You know, we didn't come here to play football today. Yeah. And then that's what happened. That's what happened that last game in Kansas City. They weren't ready to see that. And what it did is it opened up their eyes, and then they ended up. Nobody was picking Kansas City to go Super Bowl.
Nope.
They were talking about Miami and who else, bro? These other teams that were balling out. You know what I mean? And then they weren't talking about Kansas City. But then you play the Super Bowl. Exactly what you said. What I told you, I said, watch. Kansas City just did exactly what they wanted to do. They stuck with their shit. They didn't pull no tricks. They didn't do nothing, and then wore down the fucking 49ers. 49ers wanted to do this quick, happy, sunlight beaming on them, flashy little fucking football. Kansas City just rolled with it. Next thing you know, all them badass linebackers, Pro Bowl defensive linemen were all gasping for air in the fourth quarter when Kansas City when Mahomes was just throwing shit all over. Mm-hmm. They won the game, dominated the game.
Yep.
That's the way football's played, bro.
So the adjustment is going to be crucial, bro. And I think he's trying to find the players to do
game plan. That's what makes Andy Reid that's what makes Andy Reid such one of the best coaches in football, is that he goes to a game plan, he doesn't panic, and he sticks exactly to his game. Because we spent hours doing this program. Why hell? Because one play happened, we're going to just dust it before it even started. And that's the way I roll. That's the way I play. That's the way I do it.
Yeah.
It's like Novocaine, fool. Just let it roll, and eventually it'll take heed. And
yep.
Just like that good white girl, you know? Just give it a little while. Give it a little while, and we'll stick in real quick. Everybody knows what the definition of white girl is, right?
It's too early for that.
I know they ain't too early for that. It's prime time, bro.
He's at prime time. Just
waiting.
Wake
up and gag. Wake up and gag with it. No Diddy, Michael. That's right. No Diddy.
No Diddy. Raider Rebel said, "Y'all want to hear an April Fool's joke?" Jaden Daniels said the Raiders. Okay, go for it. Run it. That boy Rice done fucked up. All of them. A lot of people fucking up as of late, bro. So Raider Biggs has a question right here. It says, what do you guys think of drafting Milton in the later rounds and using them like a Taysom Hill? Why does everybody want to move this fucking quarterback to fucking
Raider Biggs? Tell me why you're so impressed with this guy. What did he do
Milton's not bad, but listen, I got a question. Why is everybody trying to change this fucking guy to play tight end? Joe Milton's gonna get he might get a shot. He's gonna be like a Hundley type deal, type guy. You know what I mean? But Hundley was ranked a lot higher than him. I'm just saying because a lot of people don't remember Hundley. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes out. Raiders should get Hundley. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Relax. But I'm saying Joe Milton has the strongest arm in the fucking combine. That's cool. That's cool. But he can play a position. His position is quarterback, QB. That's his position. Just like the Tyree situation. Why is everybody trying to change this motherfucker to a tight end and all of a sudden he's a running back? Why, bro? He's a fucking quarterback.
Why Raider Bigs, get more specific. Get more specific. Huh? Be more specific. What does he do well for him not to be in the 7th round area of every draft board out there?
Okay, regardless of where he's placed, that's not the question that I'm asking. He's a quarterback. Wherever he gets fucking drafted, I don't care. Because most likely he's not going to come to the Raiders. So my question is, why are people trying to change this motherfucker's position? They try to do that shit with fucking with Lamar Jackson. He should be a running back. The fuck?
Oh, that was the beginning of his.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he can't throw, he can't do this, that, and the third. But whatever.
And he is not even close to Taysom Hill. So if you think this guy could be a Taysom Hill, you're probably just watching a bunch of highlights, bro. But watch Tennessee's offense. Watch Tennessee's offense, and it's very, very quarterback friendly offense. Josh Heupel is a winner because of his offense. It's quarterback friendly. You don't make a lot of decisions. The decisions are made for you, and that would be a blessing if that happened in the NFL. But it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. That's why Milton did what he did, and that's why the guy who else was there wasn't last year.
So Swiss Army knife. Quarterback so question: Swiss Army knife, right? Don't we already have that? No, listen, but don't we already have that? Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is he's not. But don't we already have that? We have a quarterback that's a receiver, bro. Jacoby Myers, bro. Come on, bro. Like, he threw a fucking touchdown pass. Was supposed to throw another one. Play broke down. I mean, we got that. We can use it for that, but I mean, I don't see us doing all
Jordan Meredith, good. We got Jordan Meredith back. He was pretty solidifying that right side. He goes, uh-oh, watch out. There might be the solidifying that right side. I want to see Van Rotten in there, then I'll be convinced we're going all out.
Who's that? Jordan Meredith? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. You know, the back of row at right side. He can play both. He can play both guards.
Okay.
But look, was the Raider Bigs talking about this dude? I just want to end it, but the dude threw the football 600 times, bro.
Yeah.
That is crazy in any level. You throw the ball 600 times. Check that out, Raider. Big. You know, you look at the number 1 draft picks. I bet you probably Caleb 400. You know, Jordan probably about 3 to 4. 600 legit times he threw the football. That's a lot. That's the offense. So you really can't dictate that offense into the NFL because they don't do that. We throw the ball more than 38 times in the NFL. That's a lot, bro. Your running game is not doing well. That's what we got to realize. I'm sure that Joe Milton has a good arm. and we're looking at the, Davante bomb, and we want all this stuff, that's not really the mainstream of football anymore. Is the bomb? That's our old 80s and 70s stuff. It works. I like seeing it, but it doesn't happen as much as it used to. You ain't got Biletnikoff running down the sideline with a bunch of stick-em on, and with Daryl LaMonica just throwing the ball up in the air and him catching it. It don't work that way. You got good-ass corners now, man. They design routes for these guys, and I like that better. With the good run game.
Yeah. Hey, I got to take this call real quick, bro. I'll be right back.
Well, one leaves and the other comes back. So we just take over the show, look.
Said it was dirty as shit. That shit was nasty. Can it smoke out of that thing?
You fucking steam clean it out or
what? Just some hot water. Just some hot water. What's cracking? What are we talking about?
What you think about Joe Milton, bro?
Joe Milton.
That's the subject. Raider Biggs. I'm trying to get convinced from Raider Biggs saying, "Hey, Joe Milton." I'm trying to get Raider Biggs not talk about him anymore, but he keeps doing it. So let's bring Joe Milton into light.
It just gives me too many flashbacks of Jamarcus Russell. Yeah, we're not taking a fucking top fucking pick on him or anything like that, but it still just gives me too many Jamarcus Russell fucking like vibes. I don't know why. It's not nothing. I don't even think it's anything that, to be honest, I haven't really paid attention to much of his film. I am not gonna lie. I haven't really deep dive into like his film or anything like that, or just what he's about, what he's his life story, whatever like that. But I don't know what it is, bro. It's to me it's a feel thing with him, I guess. Like he just feels like he don't we shouldn't take a chance on it. You know what I mean? I think there's deeper positions that late, like in the late draft, where I think we're going to be able to hit on other positions. You know what I mean? Because I think there's some gems in this draft now that are going to be, kind of hit on late. You know what I mean? The running back position could be one of them. The offensive, I think the interior offensive line could be one of them late. Not tackles. Tackles are going to be kind of, taken off the board pretty quickly, but I think you can find some interior guys, some running backs, maybe like that, some gems, and that's, I will be more inclined to like try to maybe use one of those later picks on something like that. I mean, try to find your quarterback earlier, bro, because I don't know, man.
There's a reason why he's always there around the 6th and 7th round when you're drafting on a mock draft. You know what I mean? Jaden Daniels ain't gonna be around. Jaden Daniels is the number 1 pick, but there's a reason why that Joe Milton's there 6th, 7th round. He might. Okay, he has a strong arm. That's it. He ain't no Taysom Hill. Hey, they're comparing him to Taysom Hill. He ain't no Taysom Hill.
Oh, Joe Milton?
Yeah. I don't know where they got that out. Raider Biggs got it. Raider Biggs got this Joe Milton that on short downs, third and short, 4th and short, bring in Milton. He can get it for you. But we have Jaden Daniels. We ain't gonna need Milton. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna wait till the 6th round to get a quarterback. If we get a quarterback in the 5th, 6th round, I'd rather get Jordan. What's his name from Florida State. And wait for him to develop. Wait for him to his leg to get better, because I know he's better than Joe Milton.
I mean, he was up for the Heisman for a reason. You know what I mean? Up into the point where he got hurt, he was he was up for the Heisman, bro. He was and one of the front runners too. And I mean, he had a Florida State back on the map. I mean, those Florida schools have kind of been, trying to get back on track for a while now, but Florida State last year was in the right direction, bro, and it's just unfortunate that he took that injury and shit like that. But if I'm gonna take a chance on somebody late, it's gonna be a guy like that.
Yeah. That that's talented from the get-go. Doesn't need a special offense, to have. And definitely don't throw the ball 600 fucking times. You ain't gonna get to throw the ball 600 times in the NFL. If you are, then you're struggling big time. But Raider Biggs,
Yeah.
I just want to know. Where you get Taysom Hill for Joe Milton?
Maybe because they had him.
This is what I think. The Saints
Maybe
should
because
do.
I think we talked about him playing, maybe moving to tight end at one time. Maybe that's where he gets the connection from. But I don't see them. I see Joe Milton. I mean, he made a statement saying that he's gonna play. He wants to play quarterback at the next level. Yeah, it's still gonna depend on getting in with the coaching staff, and then if you obviously want to draft him, they feel like that he's better suited at tight end. Then but I don't think he's gonna be the type of guy because I don't see him as a runner. You know what I mean? I don't see him as the same type of runner as Taysom Hill. Maybe he could catch if that's what they had him, kind of listed of doing. Like, once again, I'm not familiar with much of his tape or anything like that, but like, has he even ran any tight end routes? Has he ran anything like that? You know what I mean? Taysom Hill was that type of gadget player since, get-go. You know what I mean? So it's like, he has a lot of catching up to do. Taysom Hill has a special skill set, dog. Taysom Hill there's not a lot of players like Taysom Hill who can do what he does. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not great at one certain thing, but he's the type of player that I mean, he's gonna hold a job around because he can be very serviceable at different positions. You know what I mean? You could throw him in at the emergency quarterback. You can throw him in at running back. You can throw him in at tight end if you want to. I don't know if Milton is that type of same dude. He has the size, but has he ever ran any routes? Has he ever ran out of the backfield like that? You know what I mean? Taking a handoff. So
Pyro, what's up?
Pyro, I have to get with Pyro for sure, man. This weekend, I have to go drop something off to him. This weekend.
Is he going to Bakersfield? Pyro, you going to Bakersfield?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's even better. Pyro, if you're going to Bakersfield, shit, I just drop it off. We go there, dog. I'll meet you there. Shit, if not, I can take it to you this weekend for sure.
I see the Chicago Bears shocking the world, taking Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 1, and then selecting
that's my hope. That's my hope.
Michael Penix Jr. at number 9. Watch, you heard it here first. So I said Chicago. Michael Penix. They're gonna reach for Michael Penix at number 9. Would that be a reach for you? Would that be a reach for you, Michael Penix at number 9?
If you were Chicago and you wanted to bring in receiver quarterback combo, I mean, if I was gonna do that, I know it's a little bit of a reach because Adunze to me is a top 10 player. But what if you take Adunze at 1 and you take Penix at 9? You know what I mean? You're getting the connection.
They got connection right there.
You know what I mean? You're getting the connection. The other one. And Adunze is not no fucking slouch to Marvin Harrison. I'll tell you this. To me, Marvin Harrison is a little bit better, but when you consider the connection, you never know. You know what I mean? When you consider the connection of Adunze and Penix, if Chicago wants to go that route, that wouldn't be a bad idea, man. I mean, for them, because they already got Keenan Allen. You got Keenan Allen, and then you could get like a guy like Adunze. You already got DJ Moore. You get a guy like Penix. I mean, bro, that team is. They already got Swift at running back. You know what I mean? So it's like that team it wouldn't look so bad. I mean, I know that the consensus is that it's Caleb at 1, but yeah, man, I wouldn't. If I was Chicago, I wouldn't push that aside, man. I would not definitely not push that aside. That could make your defense a very, I mean, offense, very, very good offense, bro. If Penix does, become just if his injuries just don't arise, because I think he has the potential to be a good player, dog. He has the competitiveness. You know what I mean? He likes to, he ain't scared of the big game. I mean, I know Michigan kind of put it to him in that game, but you seen what they did in the playoff game prior to that. I think Michigan was just an overmatch for them. You know what I mean? But I like his grit. You know what I mean? I like his, he fights out there. And then what I said earlier, it's good to at least know that he's at least 2 years removed from those knee injuries. You know what I mean? So 2 years removed and at least having some good film behind him, you know what I mean, while still playing, you know what I mean, playing high level football, you know what I mean, making it to a fucking college playoff, you know what I mean? So it's like I still think that Chicago that wouldn't be a super surprise to me, though. That shit to me actually makes sense.
Well, to me, I think Chicago, that they have the most money to spend, and they did that. And then these guys, shit, if I was Keenan Allen, I wouldn't have left San Diego for Chicago, bro. I wouldn't have done that. I don't know.
Nah, but I think it was something between Keenan and the new coaching staff, though. It sounded like it.
Yeah.
Sounded like on his way out. It sounded like it was
I don't see him and Harbaugh blending together, especially if you got a veteran like that. And Harbaugh's gonna get a bunch of young guys in there and rile them all up, and he's just, let me play my game. I get myself pumped up. You don't need nobody in his ear telling him what's up.
Bro, I think this is our year. That's why I'm saying too, dog. Like everything is kind of like, I know we have the defending champions in our division. Don't get me wrong. Like that shit is nothing to spit on, nothing to like, you know what I mean? Like just talk shit about or whatever. You know what I mean? They're the defending champions, 2 back-to-back. But we did beat them last year. Yeah, obviously there's gonna be a different year and all of that shit. But they're gonna be into some trouble with their number one receiver at the moment. Their number one receiver looks like he's going to be into some trouble. You know what I mean? You got they lost their corner. You know what I mean? Their all pro corner. You know what I mean? Who gave fits to fucking, and I'm gonna sit here and lie. He gave DA fits. I mean, in his matchups, he gave DA fits. So like, that's a big addition by subtraction, I would say. You know what I mean? So for us, and then like, you know what I mean? You got the Chargers, who are really, you know what I mean? They have a lot of spots to fill. You know what I mean? They have no receivers. You know what I mean? They got Gus Edwards right now, but he's the type of back that you're probably gonna want to get a different change of pace back too with him. They had the perfect change of pace back for that type of running back if they would have kept Eckler, but that's far gone. And I just think that like right now is our time to strike. That's the whole reason too. I'm on the let's go out and try to get the guy now, bro. Like, because we could put the pressure on this division. We could put the pressure on Herbert. If he gets another bad year, dog, and like, you know what I mean? The questions are gonna start coming about him. You know what I mean? And if we can just, find a way to arise to the, to the cream of the crop, dog, in this division, bro, it's like you're going to have a steady hold, I think, of this division for a while, bro. You and of course Kansas City, because I mean, as long as Kansas City has Patrick Mahomes, healthy, and hate to say it, but dude's the best player, the best quarterback in the game right now. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to tip your hat to him, but that's why we have to go out and get our guy that's going to be able to compete with him for years to come. You know what I mean? We got to get our equivalent to a Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? A Joe Burrow. When Joe Burrow came out, Joe Burrow's the only guy in recent history to take out, in the AFC, to take out, Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. So, you know what I mean? We got to get our own type of guy like that. You know what I mean? And from LSU as well. You know what I mean? Let's go fucking get him. Heisman Trophy from LSU. Let's go get him.
Heisman. Is it good to give away the house to Daniel? And now, what do you think about J.K. Dobbins? Besides,
I like JK. I like
he gets
JK.
hurt a lot.
He
No, he
was a
gets hurt a lot.
beast in
People
college,
just,
but
yeah,
very fragile in the NFL.
yeah, he's a banger, but
And he
he's
don't
in
look
there
like he don't
the
look like he
first
would
two
be
games.
a fragile dude. He's the fucking little bowling ball, like he looks
Yeah.
like he would be a dude built to fucking last and shit. You know what I mean? But dude is fucking, I don't know, drink some milk, something, dog, because damn.
I like him for us, bro. He's out there. He's out there, but and then if we got Zeus out there, if he's gonna take the most of the workload, you can expect him to get nicked up too. So besides Matheson's a banger too, man. I like. I don't want to hold my breath on Matheson, but everybody knows that I'm saying we should get a high draft pick, running back like Benson or Allen or any of those guys that are up there top 5 in the running back room. The one from Texas, the one from Tennessee. Those guys are good running backs. And to me, we need a
Clark, I like that. I like that guy. I like that running back. If we could take him, Braylon Allen.
Allen, yeah, the big one.
If we could take him, dog, like late, I'm down with that shit. You know what I mean? That dude is fast, big. He runs fucking big. Like he ain't those big dudes that's getting like taken down on arm tackles. Like, nah, he's big. He runs big. Like he's just a dude that I wouldn't mind. Like, a guy that I think will fit into the philosophy of Antonio Pierce. You know what I mean? Like that shit that he was preaching last year, that the type of stuff that he wants to kind of run in this building. You know what I mean? Like that bully ball, whatever. I think he's the perfect prototype for a running back for us to get. Yeah, Zeus can maybe run like that too. The only thing about Zeus is like the thing that has me most about Zeus is, if he can get his vision right, which he did get it a little bit better in his last 4 games, but if he can get his vision right, he can be good, because he has speed. He can run between the tackles. We've seen him run between tackles when he's not running into his own tackles. You know what I mean? When he's not running in behind it, hitting his own guys. But if he could, duplicate, like I said, been saying, those last 4 games, and his vision could get better, dog. Like I think, I don't know if the zone scheme's gonna help him out, because that's kind of what he struggled in, I think, in his rookie year too as well. So that kind of might probably had a big part of playing it. But if his vision could get better, dog, I think having him and a Braylon Edwards type of guy back there, bro, add a Madison to like maybe change his pace with trying to receive out of the backfield, which he hasn't had a lot, but he hasn't had that many opportunities as well. But he was known coming out of college as a guy who could receive the ball out of the backfield. So who knows, man? We might. That's why I was saying let's just. That's why I wasn't even tripping on when all these running backs were going off the board. The big ones. Which, don't get me wrong, I wish we could have had one. Shit, it would have been damn great to have a fucking D Henry here or somebody like that, right? That's obvious. You know what I mean? But even Josh Jacobs back, that would have been awesome, bro. But that's why I wasn't tripping on it much, though, just because I know the deepness of this draft, and I know that as much as I've tried to, talk against it in these last couple of years, about the, the devaluation of the fucking running back, it's right in front of our face, though, you know what I mean? And it's like it's there, you know what I mean? And it's like at this point we can't really, argue there's certain outliers, which I do honestly think, JJ can become one of those if he gets back to form. But the running back position right now is just like so devalued that, and it's true though what they say, like you can find replacements in the 3rd, 4th round, 3rd, 4th round, 5th round. Like there's been so much, guys been found in those rounds recently that that's why teams are not scared of, kind of letting these guys go and test free agents. You know what I mean? Because you don't really see a lot of tackles or, actual quarterbacks that are, on top of their game or whatever, actually hitting free agency. You know what I mean? Teams are real adamant to get those guys sewed up before they fucking, they hit actually. Even fucking Jones, you know what I mean? Chris Jones, he was one day away, but they knew they couldn't let him hit free agency. You know what I mean? Those type of players you can't let hit. You know what I mean?
I think they did it so quick because they knew the Raiders were on it, though. Well, they probably had Wilkins sold up too. The little illegal tampering going on right there. But
see, I just like all the names that people are naming, like even Wright, even Trey Benson, even Blake Corum. Like all of these dudes are dudes that, like, yeah, they all have different type of games, but I think they're all guys who I think can help this ball team out, like in like kind of solidifying that backfield. You know what I mean? That's why I like this draft for the running backs. But like all of those names, Wright from Tennessee, Trey Benson from Florida State, you got Ed Allen from fucking Wisconsin, you got Corum from fucking Michigan, you got that Dylan Johnson from Washington, you got the Austin, I think it's Austin Jones, I don't know who it is, the dude from USC. You know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of dudes that are like, I think that are obviously some are better than others, but I just think that there's a plethora, I would say, of them, dog, and late. You know what I mean? That there's going to be able to.
There you go, Gabe.
Plethora. Hey guys, sorry I was gone for a minute, but I have to fucking dip out. I forgot I got an appointment at 1:30, so I gotta go. So, yeah, I gotta fucking get dressed and really get it fucking somewhere. But doctor's appointment, I've totally forgot. They just called me right now. So, but anyways, you guys have a good day. Live tomorrow night, right?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow night we'll be live, but guys will finish up. You guys have a good show, bro. I'll let you guys afterwards. All right, guys.
Yep.
You guys be safe. Later.
Peace out, Lo.
For sure.
Get everything checked out. Tell them to check out everything.
Yeah. Lloyd from USC. There's Lloyd from USC, and then there's also that guy from
No.
The other dude from is he? No, that's
you're going way down the pecking order. Begin Lloyd, bro.
Hey, that dude's been going up the board. I don't know why though. I don't know why he's jumped other guys. Lloyd. I don't know why he's jumped other guys, but
let's see where he's at right now.
I would choose other guys over him. That's for sure. I mean, because I watched him and I don't think he's like that dynamic type running back. He don't have like that breakaway speed for me. Like he's just not that type of guy. You know what I mean? I'd much rather have a guy like, a Trey Benson. That's for sure. You know what I mean? Just the explosiveness out of Trey Benson. That's the type of guy I think that we need on this type of team. You know what I mean? The running back from Oregon, yeah, him too. Damn, bro, there's quite a bit of running back stuff. So I think that's why I don't dwell on the running back position right now, especially if we hit
5'9", 5'9", running back. Yeah,
but he's big though. Like, he's like stocky. 2-something.
The inch taller than your Blake Corum.
He's like 2-something or something like that.
He's 220, big dude.
Stocky for 5'9", 220. That's pretty stocky. I mean, pretty good. Marshawn Lloyd.
Trey Benson 4'3", 840.
I like that speed. I like Braylon Allen's even speed, man. That dude had some good speed.
You got 4'4". The only one that was even close was Jalen Wright from Tennessee. I like him too. I like Jalen Wright too.
Jalen Wright, yeah, from Tennessee, he's good. There's some good ones, man. Jonathan Brooks. Jonathan Brooks from Texas. He's a higher pick. He's going to be a higher pick, but Jonathan Brooks.
Look at Raider Biggs again. Would you trade Davante for the number 10 pick to get ammo to get your franchise quarterback? Mahomes proved you don't need a number 1 wide receiver if you got that dude at QB.
Damn. And then you trade both picks, both first rounds. If you get a first round pick, you trade both first rounds to go up to the top 2, top 3.
And you're not even guaranteeing that none of these rookies are going to be close to what DA does. No way. And you're only moving up 2 spots for DA?
No.
Tripping, bro.
He said, would you trade it for the 10 spot to get ammo? So basically, you would have the 10 and the 13 if you get that. And then with 10 and 13, a lot of teams are taking that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
you have 13 and 20, but you don't have to get rid of DA.
No, what I'm saying is like, cause no, I'm just like the question. Like if you go out and get the number 10 and you already have the number 13, if you propose that to a team in the top 5, the top 3, if you tell them, hey, I'll give you 10 and 13. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you 10 and 13 and maybe a second round next year. Like I'm pretty sure a team's taking that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure that a team's taking that. You know what I mean?
You're thinking about it. You're thinking about that game. You're thinking about getting rid of DA.
No, I would think that the only place DA would be able to go though is if the Raiders were to trade him to the Jets for a 6th pick or the 6th pick, and then you really got ammo to go up and get short. Maybe you don't even go nowhere. You know what I mean? Maybe you just stay right there and hopefully you got 6 and 13. But like I just don't. I wouldn't want to go get Daniels without DA when DA is the one kind of endorsing him. You know what I mean?
Ain't gonna happen, bro. I doubt it.
I don't think the one that's kind of like endorsing him. That would be kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? He's the one endorsing him to be a Raider and all of this shit. And then
AB already did that to JJ. AD's a backbone of our offense, and then you lose him, and then DA's a backbone of the receiving leader of the squad, and then you lose him. You ain't gonna trade them dudes away. Everybody's gonna think everything he says is bullshit.
I don't know though, man. That wouldn't sound. I mean, DA. I love DA, bro, but I am thinking about it. I would think about it, just because he is 34. He will be 34, and next year's number goes to 30. I think like $36 million or something like that.
Oh, I thought you saying his age. I go, he's barely like 30, isn't he?
No, he's like 32. He's about to be 33 this year or something like that. And then his next year his cap number hits to like 30-something million. So that's all. That's the only reason I'm saying, like, if you trade that, okay, you get that. Maybe you maybe then that puts an emphasis on going to either trade or going 2nd round receiver or whatever like that. But I mean, I like Jacoby. You know what I mean? As the backup, the fallback plan, you obviously would have to get another receiver. But I mean, if that's what it takes to get your next franchise quarterback, and you don't have to give any future 1st round picks, I mean, you at least are getting younger, that's for sure, and you're getting your franchise guy. That's the only reason I would think about it. You're getting a lot younger. Because you're getting some money off the books the next year that maybe that money you can start maybe use to another free agent that's younger next year in free agency for receivers or something like that. But it's a tough situation because no matter what
to get your quarterback.
Because no matter what, you're gonna have to give up something, either a lot of draft picks, a guy like DA, a guy like I proposed it already once, Jacoby Myers, a guy like, like those type of guys. I think that might have to be included in any like picks like that. You know what I mean? Like that's the only reason I say, like, because that's what it might have to take to go up really. You might want a player involved in that shit.
And we give him DA just for a rookie quarterback. You would do all that?
It's tough.
I wouldn't.
I'm just saying because I believe I trust.
I just feel like you're tossing DA around like he's like a.
I just trust that he's going to be our next receiver. And if DA were to have to be collateral damage, I'm sorry, bro.
For Jaden Daniels? Are you serious?
I believe in Jaden that he's going to be that good, bro. I just believe Jaden's going to be that good.
I know.
It's just like they showed the picks from like this year, like what the Cardinals gave up for fucking, what the Cardinals gave up to pick fucking Patrick Mahomes. Good players. Real good players. Still in this league, dog. Tre'Davious White. I think there was some other guys in that coming up. Tre'Davious White coming out of a Pro Bowl. You know what I mean? So it's like some good ass players that they traded for, but nobody thought, that Patrick Mahomes was going to be Patrick Mahomes, really, because he didn't get picked number one. I mean, he wasn't picked till later on in the first round, but it's like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Shit, you might have to fucking make a move like that, something like that. Hopefully it's not DA. Hopefully it's somebody else that, I mean, I obviously had a little, started, liking fucking Myers a lot last year, but I mean, it would be if say the Patriots were to be the team that we go up and trade with and they want that back, you know what I mean? That would like not hurt me as much, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know what I mean? If they were to want that included in the picks, because I do like Jacoby Myers, but I think it's gonna take capital and a player, dog, or two. So I don't think it's just gonna take capital at this point, because these teams are knowing that there's teams that want to move up.
People are saying you're hitting the bong too much for trading DA.
Like I'm saying, I hope it's somebody else, but in these type of situations, when you're like when franchises are looking to go up and trade for franchise type guys or be in the top 5, players like this are always exchanged, bro. Players like this are always exchanged. And it's not that I want to get rid of them. It's just that something that it's teams are those are the players that our teams are going to be asking the most, which the only guy I think is untouchable is Max. That's why I haven't even said Max. I could say Max because obviously everybody's going to be asking for that. But I just think that the Raiders hold him as an untouchable player.
No, but you also could put, Kuntz in that figure.
Cool, yeah.
Diablo in that figure.
True.
Maybe.
It all depends on what team you're trying to trade up for and what they are looking for. The Jets, I'm thinking they're looking for a receiver. You know what I mean?
Give him Tyree Wilson. Just give him Tyree Wilson, dude.
No, but what I mean is that a Jets team, an offensive-minded team is going to be looking for a team like that. A team that's looking for like maybe some defensive help, maybe will take Kuntz in the deal. You know what I mean? Or something like that. It's just, I think it all depends on who you're going to go up to go get. If it's Arizona, what are you thinking they're looking for? Offense or defense?
Arizona.
They lost Hollywood.
Hollywood
Brown.
They need receivers.
They need receivers. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. New England. What would they want? A receiver?
They got so many holes, bro. They
have everything. Yeah, for sure. They would need something of everything. You know what I mean? But like I'm just saying, like the Jets, if you want to go trade up with the Jets and get more ammo, what would they probably want? You know what I mean? To reunite fucking, Rodgers and it's just, I'm not saying that I want DA gone. That's definitely not what I'm saying.
Where's the Jets picking at? Where the Jets picking at? Is it before us?
10. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you trade it to gather that, if you trade it to gather that 10th pick and you have 10 and 13, you obviously have more ammo than even Minnesota does now at that point.
I would pick them.
Oh, I would probably pick them too. That would be too enticing to go 10 and 13.
I pick who you get bad players right there, and then I would move up. Maybe one of them you could use to get more picks.
It's just a bunch of scenarios that can happen. It's like I'm not obviously like I'm not going to be here. Like I know it sounds like I want DA gone. Hell no. DA is one of my favorite Raiders right now. Like, no. I just said right now too, like it would be fucked up to bring in Jaden Daniels, and when DA is the one kind of endorsing him, kind of like heavy, you know what I mean, on Twitter and all of that shit. You know what I mean? It would be fucked up.
I like neighbors. You don't like a Donce? You don't like a Donce?
I'm just saying because the numbers wise, it does make a lot of sense. DA's going, his numbers going to be going way up next year. You know what I mean? Teams are going to probably be calling, especially teams that are like maybe on the verge of, having to want to hit a splash. Like, and I can see the Jets as one of them because, Aaron Rodgers don't have that many years left. You know what I mean? Atlanta, do they want to go get fucking, trade something to help out Kirk Cousins? You know what I mean? So it's like, there's still a lot of possibilities, and Atlanta's still picking in the top 10. I mean, so it's like, I just think there's a lot of possibilities where
Atlanta could get their right receiver right there, dude.
They could.
They got London, they got Pitts. Well, they got somebody else too.
Well, I'm just looking at their quarterback situation, and is their quarterback that they have currently right now, say like it's the Jets, Aaron Rodgers, the Atlanta, Kirk Cousins. Do they want to go with a rookie, or are they going to push to get, are they going to push for management to be like, hey, go trade for DA if you can? You know what I mean? That's a dude that has been in this league forever, and I'm ready to win right now. You know what I mean? I don't got that much. My clock is ticking.
I bet you we call the Jets and we say, hey, we got DA for you. Give us that number one. The Jets will do it.
I think
even
so
though they
too,
got
tough.
Mike Williams and what's his name. The DA is better than both of them.
Garrett Wilson.
Mm-hmm. I like Garrett Wilson. I like Mike Williams too, but they just Mike Williams just hurt too much. Not reliable.
I just look at every scenario, dog. Like, and I'm not. That's why I try to look at every scenario to not be surprised by it in the end, bro. Because shit be happening like that, bro. And it's like, I just don't want to be fucking, surprised by it in the end and be like, what the fuck? Just trying to feel out every fucking like possible situation, dog. And then at the end, it's probably gonna be something else. But
I don't know. I don't know if Rodgers come back from that being that old. I'll be amazed, dude, if he has a good. He's Aaron Rodgers, but like an All-Pro season, I'll be amazed, dude, if he comes back from that being his age.
Aaron Rodgers era.
Yeah,
it's a tough. It's Achilles at that age.
But as for me, I think if we get Jaden Daniels, that he's gonna need a guy like DA with a Pro Bowl type receiver. He's gonna need that because Myers might have it. Myers don't drop a lot of balls, bro, and then it'll be good for him. But we ain't got nobody else on that other side as far as superstar that we can pick up unless it's a rookie. And I think Jaden's gonna need that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we get Jaden Daniels and we pick in the third, let's get a running back for him. Because we don't know if Zamir's gonna do better or whatever. Can he last the whole season?
Yeah, Jerry Rice's son for him. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get Jerry Rice's son, bro.
Hey, Braden Rice, his own say you would like him.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna pick him.
His own son was talking about Justin Jefferson. He would give the nod to Justin Jefferson over his dad. I was like, what?
We're gonna find out exactly that he is not like
Keyshawn was talking shit to him. Keyshawn was like, bro, your dad had four careers in the NFL. He literally had 5, like, because the average career is like 4.5 years or something like that. He played 20. He's like, he had 5 careers in the NFL.
That just tells you right there he don't know the game. If you're USC, USC guy, you know. All they care about is Keyshawn and fucking all these other
No, Keyshawn
no
was talking
name.
some sense. Keyshawn was actually talking
Yeah.
some sense into him.
You know, you don't say my Rod talking shit on that, right?
Now, I just think there's a lot of receivers though too. Now there is a
Drake
still
London.
receiving.
The
No,
ones
I'm
out there
talking-
right now, the ones that are out there
Keon
right
Coleman.
now, just
Keon
starting.
Coleman, Neighbors, Dunze, Mario Harrison Jr., Marvin Harrison Jr. You know what I mean? Those are all dudes that they're gonna be good, man. They're gonna be some good receivers.
And I'm glad you didn't say nothing about Jerry Rice Jr. Get that Jerry Rice Jr. shit out your head. Get that Frank Gore
he would have
Jr.
to be-
shit out your
He
head.
would have to be picked
Frank
late. Like, late.
Frank Gore Jr. is not his dad. He's a little banger, but he's not even close to Frank Gore.
Brady is
Sr.
good. I like Brady Rice, but hell no, you ain't picking him in any of the top 4 rounds. Maybe 4th, late 4th if you have to, but yeah, for sure. You're like, no. You're not gonna waste no fucking 2nd, 3rd pick on him.
They put a bunch of shit. They put a bunch of shit in my DMs and Frank Gore Jr. 3rd round pick. Dude, you're supposed to get picked to the 5th round.
With that many other guys available now.
Take baby, you lying, Omar? He said he'll take baby Gore over Benson. You
Trey
tripping?
Benson.
You tripping? You must have had that weight. You must be lifting weights right now. Something. The weight must have hit you in your head, bro. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
We need to draft.
That's where I'm about to take him right there, 4th, 5th round. That's where I would be. That's where I would probably be, you know, looking for at a Rice type of, you know, if we need a receiver right there. I even like the McCaffrey kid.
Oh, that lad McCaffrey. Lad, what's his name? No, McConkey.
McCaffrey, the younger brother McCaffrey from Rice.
From Rice? Nah.
I like that dude, man. That dude's shifty too, man. He has that McCaffrey and
it looks good. It looks good playing for Rice, but it don't look good playing for the 49ers, does it?
I'm telling you.
That homeboy's a different dude. McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's he's a different dude.
I mean, his dad was good. His son is good. Hey, I would if you could. He's not seeming to be a guy that's gonna be picked high. So like that type of pedigree, though, like that's been around football for years and years, like. You know they get the game of football. That part I could guarantee you. You know he gets the game of football. Now,
bro,
can he?
The son, Christian McCaffrey, is way better than his dad.
Of course.
Way better than his dad.
Because McCaffrey's one of the fucking generational fucking running backs of this generation, dog. Like that's obviously, hell yeah. He's on his fucking way to, you know.
Did you see that McConkey? Have you seen McConkey? Remember McConkey that used to play for the Giants? He used to get all it. Remember Mark Bavaro, the tight end for the Giants when they were on the list? AP was on it. Remember all this? Yeah. The McConkey was the one that used to get all them balls that bounced off him and shit. His little long hair, he had a mullet. That's his son. His name's Lad and shit. He balling. I give that dude credit. He better than his dad was. But
I don't know. I just like late. I like if you had the choice. Okay, late. They're in the 6th round. McCaffrey or Rice.
Okay? I'll take Rice. No, wait. Rice went to USC. McCaffrey went to Rice. I'll take Rice. I'll take McCaffrey at Rice.
McCaffrey at Rice.
I don't want the
McCaffrey's
USC
good, man. McCaffrey, I'd seen him play a couple times. I even seen him play against USC. Now he was he actually played pretty damn fucking good. I mean, our defense
What do you
sucked.
expect? What do you expect, bro?
But he played pretty damn good. McCaffrey was good.
I like Rice. But if he's anything like half of his brother, put him on the team, bro.
Put him on the team.
But you gotta this dude, the kid Rice, he has so much to prove, bro. That's why those guys are. It's weird. You're gonna be Frank Gore's son, and you're probably a 6th-round pick, but someone's gonna pick you up in the 4th. Just because you're Frank Gore's son. Frank Gore was one of the best running backs I've seen. I even though he was a 49er, I used to love watching him bang out of there, bro. He was a badass running back. I thought he was going to retire after he left the 49ers, but then he ended up going somewhere else.
His ability to stay healthy.
Yeah.
His ability to stay healthy.
Yeah. Hey, and maybe his son's that way. Maybe his son runs like him or whatever, but it was only it broke the mold on Frank Gore Sr. He was the epitome of a back. And he was playing with that.
You know what I'm taking? Taj Washington.
Nah. I'll take Frank Gore over Taj Washington.
I'm fucking you, because the last couple of the mock drafts, fucking at the 7th pick, we were like, fuck it, let's just take Taj.
Where's Taj at in the wide receiver world here?
He'll probably be picked either undrafted or 7th, 6th round, somewhere around there.
What page do you think he's on? Do you think he's on page 1 or 2 or 3?
5.
On page 5?
It's just that he's more of a dude. I'd rather wait for when the other kid comes out of high school and then when the other dude comes out of college and then draft him next year. Fucking Cliff Branch's nephew. Grandson. Zachariah Branch. That dude was fucking good from USC. That dude was running punts, kickoffs. He was catching receiving touchdowns. That dude's gonna be real good. He's fast. I want to see what he runs in the 40. That dude's fucking fast.
Is he Xavier Worthy fast?
Maybe not that. That's the record breaking combine fast, but he's up there.
He was on page 3.
He'll be in the 4.2, 4.3 ranges. That's what they say he's in.
He's on page 3. He's 5'10", a whopping 174 pounds.
Oh, Tosh? Yeah.
And he ran a 4.43 40.
Yeah, but what's his name? 4.43? That's not slow, but for 175 pounds, you better be running that fast. You know what I mean? But I like Zachariah, but he ain't coming out of college this year. I like Zachariah Branch. But as far as linebackers, I think linebackers is something that's kind of necessary. If you could get one kind of maybe 3rd, 4th round too, which I like. You guys know who I like. I've been on Jeremiah Trotter Jr., another guy, that has some pedigree in his fucking, Jeremiah Trotter.
He's up there. He's up there, bro.
He's gonna be a good outside linebacker, man. I like his instincts. I like Jeremiah Trotter, and to add him to this, linebacking group, I think that would make a fire ass front 7, bro. Like total front 7. I think we would be the best front 7 in the league for sure. By far, I think you got Spillane, you would have a Jeremiah Trotter, a Diablo, and then whoever you want to start with, in the middle with Wilkins, whoever, Adam Butler, Tyree, Jenkins, and then, you got your 2 DNs in, Max and Kuntz. That front 7 is pretty fucking scary.
Well, Trotter's the one that's lighting the ass the most. He's 220.
220.
What do you think that's 228? 6 foot.
I think if he can put some what is Diablo at? Like at 230? 235?
Diablo got bigger. He's probably about 235 now. If we've been hitting it, he could have got bigger.
So if you can get up to that, like if you can just gain like 8-9 pounds of some muscle, during this off season or whatever, like that, I think he'll grow into some size. I think Jeremiah Trotter is going to be I think he'll be a good size for. Yeah, we want him to come into the league. Of course, 235, 240. You know what I mean? But
all these guys are big like that. He's the smallest one.
it's crazy how he's rated so high too, even being small like that.
Yeah, on this one, this is the draft database one. He's sixth. He's sixth in linebackers. They have Dallas Turner, Chris, Edgerrin Cooper, Junior Colson, Peyton Wilson, Jeremiah Trotter. I like that Cedric. I seen that guy Cedric Gray. I see some tape on him when I was looking at Drake May. I seen that Cedric Gray. He runs around all over the place, bro. He covers. He cover too.
See, with OJ right here, like we might be jumping the gun with Kuntz. We need another productive season from him to label as a force to be reckoned with. But that's true. But he's already in his fourth year now. He's up for a contract this next year. So if he wants to get paid, he better ball out. Like there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Like he's gonna have to give that type of productive season, or he ain't gonna get the money he's gonna want to be getting paid. You know what I mean? So I think it's an incentive for him and it's an incentive for the team to kind of start him, because I think he's on a mission to have his best year yet. You know, obviously because he feels confidence in the play calling around him and being able to be used. And I think it's beneficial to him because it's his contract year. You know what I mean? If he wants to get paid this next offseason, you know what I mean, he's gonna have to ball out. That's the only reason I think he's primed to do that. You know what I mean? I think last year gave him all the confidence in the world, and I think even this year, you know what I mean, being one of the guys that that whole fucking defensive line room. You know what I mean? I love what they're doing kind of off field and shit like that together and shit like that, keeping that unity with them. But that's why I think Kuntz is for real, man. I think it's just he was never really given the opportunity, and he shined, and he had more of a sample size, I would say, than even other guys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know Zamir's were only really 4 games. So yeah, that for sure, you know, a lot of people do want to see the progression of him, but I don't know, man. I think Kuntz has been around, a couple years, and he showed flashes, but I think his head has gotten him into trouble with either the coaches or just not playing in position. You know what I mean? At certain times early in his career, that's what kind of fucked with him. But I think now, I think they're making the game more simple for him because he's giving the task of, let's go out and get the quarterback and shit like that. And I don't know, man. I think whatever they did to him and whatever, confidence they gave to him and what it's working. You know what I mean? And I'm down with fucking Kuntz. Kuntz is, you know what I mean? Kuntz opened some eyes last year, man. That dude's.
I don't have a problem with Kuntz. Didn't we start off about Diablo?
No, we started off. He was talking about just like because I was talking about the front seven, and I was naming like the two starting DNs. If we have that type of front seven with like Trotter, Diablo, Spillane, and then you got Wilkins starting with whatever other DB next to him. I would say Adam Butler. You know what I mean? I would give Adam Butler the start. I don't know if they are, just because I think they're gonna try to have what's his name in there as much as possible, maybe Tyree. But and then you got Max and Kuntz on the outside, so that front seven for me would look scary.
What do we do with? How come? I don't know why people talk about this, and I'm the only one that does it. What the hell does Masterson do?
Nothing. Play some special teams.
Why don't I see him starting at the other linebacker on the outside?
But they went away from a lot of that though too. You seen that shit? They went away, like they would go to that like maybe on first down, second down, or second and long, like you know what I mean, second and running down territory and shit like that. But you seen that they would go more, that nickel linebacker position, and Hobbs would play a lot of it. You know what I mean? And and they would go away from Masterson a lot. You know what I mean? So like that's the thing. Like Masterson was getting his snaps and shit like that, but he was never like, I would say he was never the dude like making dumbass boneheaded mistakes. I would say that's for sure. Like he wasn't making stupid mistakes and like, you know, a lot of, you know, defensive penalties or shit like that. But
wasn't making no tackles either.
Exactly, you know what I mean? I also wasn't hearing his name enough, you know what I mean, as part of a tackle or something like that, you know what I mean? So, and you know, like, obviously you want them to be disciplined and shit like that. That's obviously a big plus, but you want them to make plays with that shit, bro. You know what I mean? It's like Spillane made plays, you know what I mean? Diablo, while he was out there, and when he wasn't hurt those couple games, he played, you know what I mean? He was leading the, you know, a lot of the league, a lot of the year he was leading in tackles. You know what I mean? So it's like Masterson. I think we need an upgrade there. I think he'll play a good depth piece. I think Masterson will play a good depth piece.
We got the guy Amari Burney that ain't even got a shot.
And then with that new kickoff rule, those guys are going to be probably playing a lot on the kickoff. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So like it's like they're going to need him. But I just think we need either an upgrade there or Amari Burney does have to take that next step. But he is very light in the ass. I think he's like he was like coming into the league like 210, 215.
Burney? What
I like
these guys look
at? He's fast. He's not scared to put his nose in the ball or anything like that. But I mean, you obviously root for those type of guys, but when they're going up against 6'5" tight ends, 6'5" tight ends that are 260, 270, dog, like that could block and are strong as fuck. Like, are you
throw your ass around?
You can't body them up. You know what I mean? They're basically going to play power forward type football against you. You know what I mean? And use their body to screen themselves against you. It's like it's hard. It's hard you're playing from behind like that way, especially with these big ass tight end with receiver hands that are 6'6", 6'7", 6'5", even 240 to 260. You know what I mean? Tight ends, like it's hard to keep up with those guys nowadays, bro. So it's like these smaller linebackers are too small, and then these bigger linebackers are too flat-footed and can't keep up. So you got to get one of those guys that kind of ranges in the middle, which that's where I see a Jeremiah Trotter. You know what I mean? I see him as being a guy who's not going to be scared to come up. You know what I mean? Scared to come up and make some tackles. I've seen him, you know, play a lot of that type of football. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I see him being small enough also to, not small enough, but light on his feet enough to be a good be in coverage.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know why Masterson. He was a safety, right? That turned into a linebacker, isn't he? Or is he a legit linebacker? Masterson.
Masterson was a safety as well. What's up, Mike?
Yeah, that's the new in NFL now is bringing them guys. But there's some good ones that are big. If they're 250, 240, they weren't safeties. So
you try to do it to Tanner Muse too, remember?
Yeah, it was a special teams war daddy, bro.
Special team war daddy.
What would he be doing on that new kickoff? Destroying people. What's up, Mike G?
It's just crazy, dog. Like I want to improve at that position. I want to improve at obviously the offensive, like our right guard needs to improve. But those have been the three kind of things that I've wanted this whole offseason: kind of linebacker, right guard, quarterback.
We got the right coach to get your linebackers in order, right?
I do like that. I do like that because that's why I don't even doubt maybe even Amari Burney, you know, maybe becoming that guy. You know what I mean? With the coach like AP, you know, backing him up and giving him maybe some confidence. But or Masterson even getting better. But to me, it's I would love to upgrade at that position to just to solidify just to solidify the fucking, you know, the linebacking position. Because that I just think at the middle of the field will be hard, bro. And that's what a lot of teams try to use nowadays. You know, that they're trying to go back to, like, not go back, because before you couldn't go in the middle. You know what I mean? Those were scary areas. You know what I mean? For the fucking you needed a set of them. You know what I mean? To want to catch some footballs in the middle of the field. You know what I mean? So it's like nowadays, you know, teams try to exploit that shit, and you kind of have to have a solid, you know, middle of the field. You know what I mean? I like Morig, you know what I mean? You know, in the deeper hash and stuff like that. But that you know, that mid area needs to be fucking solidified, bro. I mean, I like Spillane. That was a big knock on him last year about his coverage. I think he kind of, you know, shut a lot of people up with, you know, having 3 picks. You know what I mean? Leading, I think, had like the league leader, like in, you know, tied for league lead in linebackers for interceptions and shit like that. And then, you know what I mean? You have, I like Diablo. Diablo's a faster linebacker who, at the beginning, I thought, you know, was this going to be another type of experiment? You know what I mean? Those experiments where a safety not work out a linebacker, but Diablo's gotten a lot better. And now if you could just solidify that other linebacking position, I think it solidifies, I think, to me, the whole defense, which it already, to me, looks scary as it is.
Yeah, 210 for Bernie. That's really light my ass, bro. We don't need that.
You re-sign Meredith? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Now, see, we get, you know, we say like we signed Van Rooten. Then I would think, because Meredith could do both guards.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, well, and Meredith has starting experience. Meredith has starting experience, and
Meredith
that could make me.
And Ryan does too. So I mean, that would be a
so
good
it could
thing
be.
to look
We do Van Rotten and Meredith. I could be like, all right, now I know what he's doing. He's gonna go get Jaden Daniels if he signs those 2 guards.
I mean, as of right now, all you really need is Van Rooten, right? If you re-sign Meredith, you really got your line from last year, other than Aluminum, right? If all you gotta do is re-sign Van Ryan.
Yeah, that's
which I still think we can get better in the draft later on by drafting a guard, by drafting like a guard or something like that. And we still don't know, as much as I know me and you have been saying, like, it's a long shot for, you know, the Dalton Wagner shit, but who knows? That could end up being a diamond in the rough. You never know. But that, because we do have him on the roster, and he is a big motherfucker and a guy that we did keep. So he could still turn out to be good. I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? But
we'll see.
Like,
we'll see later. But
Van Rotten, a re-signing of Van Rotten, or even another guard that's you know, comparable to like a Van Rotten, would be nice at this point. Because Meredith kind of has me a little bit more, okay, at least some more continuity, at least. You know what I mean? A guy who knows, was playing with this offensive line. Maybe we're switching concepts, but at least the guy who's playing with these guys. You know what I mean? This same group of guys. You know what I mean? For most part, actually, only one guy gone, actually. But I don't know, man. I do like that signing. It's not a fucking sexy signing or like, oh shit, yeah, that's gonna put us over the top type signing, but I like that signing. I like Meredith.
It makes you think that, hey, we might be going to get Jaden Daniels, getting these offensive linemen that we have aboard. But it has to be more. Has to be more, Gabe, for me to be convinced that it happens. And I still don't like it. I still won't like it.
Lord.
I still won't like it.
I got a round trip ticket for you.
Nope.
Yeah, it's actually a one-way ticket because there's no getting off this bitch. There's no getting off this train. We're going all the way.
If he messes up, you better be saying, nah, just for a little bit. We'll get him another
gotta jump off.
We're gonna get him another year.
It's gonna be a bullet train too. There's no jumping off this motherfucker. It's a bullet train.
You know it's gonna be 9 years just like the other one.
No.
I hope not. I hope not, bro. I hope not. I can't. I shouldn't have said that.
That's our old. I think way of thinking. That's our old. I think the nightmares of past of Oakland's past. Fucking those last years in Oakland. Final years in Oakland. That those have us in nightmare season. Like you know what I mean. Like still thinking like, damn man, can we even get out this funk? But I don't know, man. I just think it's a different city, and
again,
I just think
you know what a lot of people are gonna do, Gabe. You know what a lot of people are gonna do. They're gonna, if we get Jaden Daniels, they're gonna put together a Derek Carr's rookie season, Jaden Daniels' rookie season. They're gonna compare them both.
That's
and
fine.
this guy's gonna be compared
Better.
to incompetent, no winning
No.
guy that didn't do shit. Who?
If we get Jaden Daniels, we're going to win.
Well, but he's gonna be okay if he doesn't have outlandish stats. His stats are gonna be compared to Derek Carr. That's all we have besides the AOC to
We're gonna have a CJ Stroud type year.
And we know the chat and content creators besides us are gonna sit there and say, who gives a shit what Carr did? He didn't do nothing for us to winning.
Like,
nothing besides win games. But then
CJ Stroud played his ass off, right? CJ Stroud played his ass off last year, and I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. But if you were to like right now, say, just a quarterback, like a quarterback on that level, like you knew that whatever quarterback you picked was going to turn out to be that good. Would you want him to play on the Texas offense or on the Raiders offense? If you knew your quarterback was going to be that good.
Would I want him with Getsy?
Like I'm not saying like as in preference, as in okay, yeah, we're Raider fans and you want him to play with the Raiders, of course. Yeah, that would be the preference. But I'm just saying, like, would you preference them with the personnel that they have in Texans? I'm not even talking about like scheme or anything. I'm just talking about the personnel. Which does the personnel that CJ Stroud is playing with right now, is it better than the personnel that's playing with the Raiders last year?
I think so.
You think so on the offensive side? On the offensive side, if you go player for player, like say like running back, we had Josh, right? Last year. They had
Josh
Pierce.
Josh had a down season last year. They had a bunch of running backs. They had Dell and
I mean we still had Jacoby. We still had DA. They did have what's his name?
Wiggins, wasn't it?
No, what's his name? I forgot his fucking name.
Nico
Collins. They had Nico Collins and Tank.
Yeah, Nico Collins and Dale. He was a rookie, wasn't he?
Yeah, but what I mean is like they're very competent, right? They're very, very close to in personnel to each other, and that's why I think this offense works. Like this offense, like if you get a Jaden Daniels, that's why I think it works, though, because you got guys that I think you're gonna bring them in here already kind of with veterans and some good fucking ball players.
I think physically, listen to my comparison. I think physically, we're more and without the quarterback. Okay, I think if we get a running back, I think we could be just like the Cleveland Browns.
What do you mean?
They got they're defensively, their stronghold is defense, and they lost what's his name, and then their running game.
Raider Paul went from Bo Nix to JJ McCarthy.
He's always been McCarthy. He wants to move up to get McCarthy.
What happened with Bo?
But see, if you can see Jaden Daniels go to, say like they come up through some bullshit and trade will be drastic for him and get rid of Watson. They'll lose so much money off that deal, but if they go up and said, all right, who wants Watson? Somebody gets Watson for the cheap, and then they get Jordan Daniels. Jordan Daniels will have a better year with Cleveland than he would Houston. He'll have a better year with Cleveland than I think he would with us.
Jaden?
Yes.
Well, I think that
The defense is practically the same. The defenses are practically maybe they have a better secondary than us, but as far as they got Cooper, you could compare Cooper with DA, and then you could compare their second. I don't know who the other guy is.
It's fucking. Came from the Jets. The dude from the Jets. He he got hurt at the end too, towards ACL or something like that. I forgot.
Njoku's way better than what Myers did.
Nah, Myers gonna be a beast.
But you're talking this season. You're talking the season that just passed. The Joker was way better. The Joker was one of the top tight ends in there.
Hey, but they do got a better running back. I mean, but he does have to come back from a gruesome injury.
Yeah. But you know that he's in it.
But that was gruesome though. Like that, I understand that injuries are injuries. They happen. They're part of the game. But those type of injuries that was ugly.
Well, he did it early. So he's gonna be good.
Hopefully, man, because that Chubb.
I'm glad I didn't pick him in fantasy. The
I had him.
They got him. Yeah, you were before me. You picked him first. It's all right. I got the sun guy. I got the sun guy right after him. Anyway.
I had Deshaun Jackson too. I mean Deshaun Watson. Done.
And the tight end.
And then I had Joe Burrow. Got done. Remember when I traded for Joe Burrow and then he was done after?
And you got the tight end too. The tight end from Baltimore. He was hurt. Same game.
Yeah, I had Mark Andrews.
Same game.
I also had what's his name? That's why I said that he's too fucking he's too fragile. J.K. Dobbins.
Well, the JK, I wanted to talk about it more, but if he plays in that division where they beat the shit
Kareem
out of
Hunt's still available, no?
Who?
Kareem Hunt. I know Kareem Hunt. I think
he's gonna be needed. Available. He's gonna be needed in Cleveland more than he thinks he is to help. What's his name out?
Is Ezekiel Elliott still available? Would you take on him? I wouldn't.
Matters how much he wants to get paid. I wouldn't mind Zeke. Show yardage situations. Hey, Mike Buzz. Hey, bro, he was busting runs in the end of the season. He looked like old Zeke. He was jumping over fools and everything, bro.
So you're taking Ezekiel.
I'll take J.K. Dobbins too. There's not much to go with that lets you further know that we should draft.
I mean, all I know is J.K. If you take a chance on J.K. Dobbins for cheap and he doesn't get hurt, that dude is a fucking beast.
Exactly.
It's a big if though.
So yeah, and then you don't have to worry about Trey Benson. I'll still get Trey Benson. I'll get Trey Benson.
I would try to go get J.K. Dobbins.
If I could get a Trey Benson or Braylon Allen or dude from Tennessee or Texas, whatever, those top 5 guys, I would get them before Zeus.
Wait, but if you say you go out before the draft, if you out before the draft, you go out and get a guy like J.K. Dobbins, you still go for a running back?
He started immediately. Because there's always that risk that he could get hurt.
But what I mean is you still go running back in the draft?
Yeah, later. But see, Braylon Allen is predicted
That's
for.
already 4 running backs. That would already put 4 running backs on your roster.
Get rid of Britton Brown and the Samir Zinsir.
I mean, no, that's what I'm talking about. Those aren't it. Like the 4 are. You got Abdullah, you got Zeus.
Oh, I forgot about Zeus.
Madison.
Abdullah got to
Madison, and then you would have if you were like say you signed fucking JK. That's 4 running backs right there.
I think they signed Madison just to see what was up with him, and he might be a cut. But I can see Abdullah. That happened to Abdullah too. But
I think you can get JK cheap, man.
If we get J.K. Dobbins, he started immediately over Zeus. I would. And then I'll be satisfied with that. But I would still take a running back in the later round.
Because J.K., bro, if that dude, if I'm talking about it, because J.K. is like plays the way he's could play that I've seen him play, dog. Like
he knows it, bro. He knows that he has to play. He knows he has to not be hurt to to get paid.
It could be one of the top running backs in this league. Because he could catch the ball out of the backfield. He could run with power. He got speed. It's just fuck, man. You can't. You gotta find that Steph Curry fucking doctor. You know what I mean? The one that, you know what I mean. After his first couple injuries, he never got injured again.
They go SoCal South. J.K. Dobbins on a prove-it deal. I wouldn't say a prove-it deal. Get a little bit more than that. He hasn't really proved shit. Really, tell you the truth. You know, we know he bangs and he does good when he's in there, but then
incentive deal. Or an incentive deal.
Yeah,
that would be good.
You play?
Like, you know,
how many yards you get? How long you play for?
Games, certain amount of touchdowns. You know what I mean? Certain amount of snaps. That gives you all of those. Gives you a certain amount of bonuses. You can get up to a certain amount if you reach those goals. Like that's the type of fucking deal I would definitely take J.K. Dobbins on, bro.
I hope he's not over here saying, "Well, I'm J.K. Dobbins." Ain't no one give a shit what you was. You haven't been healthy every year you've been in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Just about. I think 1 year he was healthy. 1 year he was healthy.
Yeah, he was pretty damn good. He tore it up.
Yeah, he did good. But, he tore it up.
I don't know, man. There's still a lot. Oh, we're in April. We're April now. We're officially in April. We only got like a couple more weeks to fucking,
24 days until the draft. That Thursday. I think we're gonna have like a little mini. I don't think I'm gonna call it a round table. It might just be us, but Gabe might be in and out. Are you gonna have to be at your house, or are you gonna be at your brother-in-law's?
For the draft? No, for the draft, I'm probably gonna be right here at my house watching on my TV. Right here.
I seen your brother-in-law's garage.
It's just crazy, huh?
I see that. Yeah, I seen you in there a couple of times. You always got that little mini bong next to you. You're rapping, dude. You're rapping on some corrupt or something. You're saying all the lyrics. It
was Snoop. 21 Jump Street.
You knew all that shit, Gabe. Shit.
Yeah, Snoop, dog.
When karaoke comes up, shit, Gabe got it. Don't even
Spanish,
step in the room.
English, fuck R&B, country, whatever you want, dog. Throw it on. I'm sucking. I'm right there, dog. I'm karaokeing that shit out of that motherfucking song.
You'll do the Jodeci Pepe Aguilar remix right there, bro. Fix in some Ramon Ayala.
Everything, bro. Everything. La chona, dos tucanes y la chona se mueve. Everything, bro. Everything.
We had 2.5, Gabe. I gotta zoom. We got 2.5 hours. You done, or is something else you want to bring up, or?
Oh shit, I'm cool right now. Shit, we still got a live tomorrow too.
Yeah.
I know for sure that
we got more.
I don't thanks to everybody that's fucking been in the chat, dog. You know what I mean? It's fucking what? A little bit
So I
past.
couldn't get to you. Low has control of that shit. He bounced out.
We
He
can
had
go to 2
somebody had to
o'clock.
take
We can
care.
go to 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? Shit. Gotta go pick up
What
my
is
son
it?
like at 2. We can go to like 2, another 20 minutes. You know what I mean? You want to bring anything else up?
Yeah.
Smoke some bowls real quick.
Yeah.
All right, let me get my charger.
Let's see what everybody in the chat thinks about what we was talking about today.
We got our fucking our fucking guy in the channel leaving us. Now he keeps leaving us.
Oh yeah, we gotta make sure you guys sub to Raider Nation Live. That's Dirty Low. All three of us are on Raider Nation Live as far as views and subs and stuff. But go to Raider Gate 420. You can find him on IG, and he has his dope shows. His Wake and Bakes. Hasn't had one in a while, but he's been a little busy.
Smoke out hour. We're gonna have the smoke out hour this week.
Yeah.
We're gonna have one smoke out hour this week. Most likely not working this week.
I'm Coach Gravy. Can't do stogies. Here's the thing. Can't do per doctor's orders. I got a kickback on the nicotine, so I got a dirty for nicotine, Gabe. So it's either get locked up. It's either get locked up or smoke a cigar. Nah, it ain't like that. But I gotta kick the stogies for a little bit till I get some tests run and things like that. So
yeah.
I'll just call it like combo with gravy or anything like that.
Health is always the best.
Yeah.
Health is always first.
So this week I'll probably have a couple. We got a lot of plans on some shows we got to talk about. But Coach Gravy can sub to me, sub to Gray.
Some collabs, some guests, some collaboration. You know what I mean? Some
we got some things lined up, man. We got some things lined up that Lowe's been talking to us about. He has a little agenda he wants to do before this trip.
The Raider kickoff party on May 11th in Bakersfield.
So
any of you guys in the chat, you know, that want to make that trip out there, man, it's gonna be popping out there, man. It's the Raider kickoff party. You know, it's brought to you by Joe Morley, a couple other guys that are on there. I know Lo has the flyer and shit like that, but it's gonna be pretty chill, man. It's gonna be, you know, nothing but Raider fans there, you know, kicking it. You know what I mean, having a good time, you know, food, all kinds of stuff, bottles. There's gonna be some players there signing some autographs, you know, some live performances and shit like that. So yeah, man, just there's gonna be some podcasts, you know, being shot live. You know what I mean? So yeah, come support, you know, your Raider family out there in you know, in Bakersfield, man. It's on May 11th. It starts at 2 o'clock. You know, at the what fairgrounds? What was it at?
The island.
The island. Okay, so
if you want to see the details of it, after we're done with this show, go back about an hour or two, an hour and 45 minutes. Lowe has all the flyers. Like I said, he has the all that shit to put up there. He talks to those guys, and then me and Gabe just show up and look good. We take all the credit. Lowe just does all the work. So that's the way it is with the way we do things. Lowe does all the work. Me and Gabe take all the credit.
Yeah, Lowe's gonna be leaving early that day too. The fuck.
You gotta go deep.
Early.
So. But also, if you're gonna go, if you live close, LA go 2 hours, Fresno's 2 hours in between. It's less. You know, if you're from Modesto, whatever, you're a deep ass Raider fan. I've heard that it's a very good rum joint. So, you know, just to meet the people that are on our shows, man, just come up and say, hey, what's up? You know, we'd love to take pictures with you and put them on the scene and see what we're doing and stuff. That'd be great. That'd be great to meet all of you, man. Say hey, man, I'm Leo. Hey, I'm Milton Breezy. Hey, I'm Rod Gas. You know, hey, bro, what's up, man? And you can tell me whatever you bitch at me about my stuff and all that.
And the good thing, it shouldn't be that hot, dog. This you know, this fucking like it's basically like a month from now. You know what I mean? A little bit more than a month from now. we'll know the draft, so we'll be celebrating then and shit. You know what I mean? With all the moves that we're gonna make, you know. So it's like, shit, dog. I think it's gonna be some good weather. It shouldn't be too hot. It's not gonna be late July, August weather. So shit. I mean, shit. If you can get out there, shit, it's the best time to go out there, because you don't want to go to one of those events and it's 115 out. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's gonna be cool, man. If you can show up, show up. For sure, man. It's gonna be some fucking, you know me. You go over there by me, and you go say what's up with me. I'm gonna have a blunt in my hand, so you can go over there and smoke one. So you know what I mean, smoke one with your boy, or whatever, man. But smoke out one with the Raider gave the 420, baby.
I'll be around there somewhere, doing something wrong. I'll be doing something wrong over there, but. But it'll be good to see everybody. Hey, Clark, if you can't make it, it ain't no main thing. We know you down for the Raiders. So, but if there's anything in your neck of the, I don't know where you live at, Clark, but if there's anything in your neck of the woods, you in LA. I think you're in LA. So, if there's anything in LA, we can hop and go too.
Milk a busy. I'll bring a signed Marcus Peters jersey, Gravy.
Yeah, let me have that.
Why do you want that shit?
I don't know what I'll do with it, but it'll be the mistakes. I just want a bunch of jerseys that we all wanted and didn't pan out.
Oh, okay, got you.
And we should have got. And I won't start with Marcus Peters. Who would you start with, Gabe? Who would you start with?
Who would I start with?
That we got and didn't pan out.
I'm going back. Guys that were supposed to come in that had already done something in this league. Fuck. Kerry Collins.
Kerry Collins didn't work good for you?
Fuck
that. Clark Arroyo said he lives in Compton.
Or Dante Culpepper jersey.
You don't think they panned out? Just about every quarterback in that little 10-year span didn't do it. You ought to put Terrell Pryor. You ought to put.
I'm saying that guys that were actually supposed to do something though, like. You know what I mean? Like Brooks. They had already a name in this league, and they just fucking sucked here.
Warren Sapp,
Randy Moss. Randy Moss sucked just here, and then he was good again when he left.
You don't want to be here. He didn't want to be here at all.
Guys that didn't pan out.
I think if he would have had a better quarterback.
Yeah,
Larry Brown. We wouldn't be. He just didn't want to be a Raider, bro. He wasn't from that area. He didn't dig it. He's from the South. I don't know how the New England thing panned it out, but he had the best quarterback in the game throwing. You know what I mean? So he just took money from Al Davis, and we got rid of a damn good linebacker for it too. Todd Marinovich, nah, he was a pothead at USC. You see, that's the epitome of USC quarterbacks there. That's what started it. Was Todd Marinovich, Marinovich. The leaf didn't fall too far off the tree from Todd Marinovich. Now they're painting their nails wearing dresses. They used to be potheads. Now they're.
His nails were clear yesterday, dog. He didn't have them painted. You see? Did you see him? Did you see his video?
What was he on?
He was on a video.
What video? He's on a music video now?
Nah, they were saying no, not a video. It was like some dudes like Instagram, right? They were like on the field, the football field. He's like, hey man, I've been hearing a lot of shit. Like, and then Caleb's in the background, and then they're like, he's like, yeah, what? And then he's like, what color are the nails? And he fucking puts them. He's like, they're clear. He's like, what color? And he's like, my lips are pink, so your girl like them. That fool says your girl love him. I was like, oh,
Nah, you trying to. But what's even more girly is taking fingernail off your nails, paint off your nails.
yeah.
Women do that. Ain't no quarterbacks doing that. Why you showing off your nails for? What you have on it? Paint. Who paints their nails, bro? Women.
Shit. Everybody
Not
now.
starting. Not starting quarterbacks.
This
in the NFL.
generation, no, this generation, everybody now. Crazy.
Not starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
I've been looking at that shit. A lot of motherfuckers do that shit, though. In basketball, a lot of basketball motherfuckers do it.
Who? They were Lakers.
They're on Sacramento. I think, what's his name? The dude for the main guy from the point guard from the Kings does it.
I don't say De'Aaron Fox was thinking.
Yeah,
you just mad because you can't stop him, bro. You just mad because you can't stop him.
He wears all black fucking paint nail polish. That should be happening with that should be happening with a bunch of the youth though. Like that's just like I don't know why it seems so okay with them that like fuck man, like it went from first them motherfuckers saying okay let's just go get some fucking like it started out with people like oh like they were okay like okay it's okay to get a manicure and then okay it's okay to get clear when you get manicure okay it's okay to get some nail polish some fucking real like basic nail polish like dog now it's full on like everybody's trying to do that shit like get the fuck out of here.
Look at that Super American. You too. But none of us are starting quarterbacks of fucking USC.
Rodman was a weirdo. I'm not talking about that being none of their toughness. I'm not even saying that not being none of their toughness. I'm just saying like that's just some weird shit. Fucking Rodman, and we could say that about Rodman. Rodman, not taking away from his rebounding. That's not taking nothing away from his rebounding ability, but he was a weird motherfucker.
He played defense too. You see what he said about Green?
The motherfucker out there with fucking the leader of North Korea and shit. Doing a fucking documentary with the leader of North Korea and shit.
You see what he said about Draymond Green? He said he was cool of him.
Oh yeah. You're getting his head.
He said, hey, just worry about getting your
He would get into his head so easy. He would get into fucking Draymond Green's head so easily, dog. Like it would be too easy. Like he would get kicked out right away. Like that's just crazy. Did you see fucking Curry cry the other day because he got fucking kicked out of the game? That's how frustrated that motherfucker was. That's crazy, bro.
I think Draymond's gone, bro. You know, he when I see Draymond, I see Dennis Rodman, but Dennis Rodman didn't lose control like that. You had to do something. He got people.
Dennis Rodman was control, aggression, and he had a mission to do that stuff. Like his wasn't like out of anger or because like supposedly you're passionate to the game, which I get it. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, you're passionate, whatever. But damn, no, that's too much. And like, it's just it hurts the team.
He got you kicked out the game. You be so frustrated why you couldn't get that rebound or why you couldn't get no points on Dennis Rodman that you would get so pissed off that you want to punch this dude in the face and he would just laugh at you. He would just laugh.
30 rebounds. You go get 30 rebounds.
30 rebounds again. Yeah. And then Draymond Green's getting kicked out of a game with only like 11, 12 rebounds. This dude's the average 20 rebounds. With Detroit, and
it's kind of started off with Kayla, right? And Kayla, I don't even blame. Okay, he paints his nails and all that shit, but I think he's still gonna be a good player, though. I honestly think he's still gonna be a great player.
He's the best quarterback in the league. He's just that his vibe is weird to me, bro.
It is, but he's gonna be good.
Is your mind on football, bro? And when
That's
you
the
play,
question. But I think it is.
when you play quarterback for the NFL, your mind has to be on football, or you're gonna get hurt, bro. And
So if we
people
were
are
to be
gonna
able to
expect.
trade up to the number one spot right now, you're taking Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams?
That's a good question, Gabe. Because everybody's saying 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Quarterback wise, I would say Caleb Williams. Quarterback wise, but AP
And in
ain't
the
gonna
chat,
take
you
all
guys
this.
can put it too. In the chat, you guys
He
can
ain't
put it
gonna.
too. Who you guys go with?
He ain't gonna. AP ain't gonna take all that bullshit. That's just. Why do I have to waste my time trying to make this dude be a quarterback when I got one already? So, would I pick Caleb Williams? Yes, but would AP pick? You know who AP would want to get because he has familiarity with him. He probably knows who Caleb is because he probably tried to recruit him too. All those coaches know who they are. If you were bad in high school, going to college, you try to recruit him. But quarterback wise, I think Caleb's a better quarterback right now. NFL quarterback, I think Jaden will be a better NFL quarterback than Caleb. But you can't overlook what Caleb does in the pocket and when he's moving around. You know what I mean? You can't just because a dude paints his nails. I'm not gonna say, oh, he's a badass quarterback. I'm not gonna say that because he is. I just don't like the quarterbacks don't act the way he does, bro. Can you imagine going to the locker room looking like being all like that? We've talked about it before. Gabe. I don't want nobody to make no eye contact with me. Shit, you get one of them linemen over and say, "Well, fool, what'd you say?"
Yeah, that's some
You know what I mean?
crazy shit right there to say.
Your pockets will be out, bro. Your pockets will be out if you started talking shit like that in the pro game. But it just matters. Like Charles Watson said, Caleb might be too far gone on his lightniness, you know, and then he's getting money real fast, bro. He's in the wrong part of town to do it. You could be the limelight at the bright lights of LA, but take your ass to Vegas, it ain't gonna happen for you, bro. I think Jada can handle that pressure more than Caleb can, but Caleb's a better quarterback. And we ain't even talking about Drake May, bro. We ain't even talking about this dude. Why is this dude number 3 quarterback in there? And now he's not even number 3 no more. JJ McCarthy took his place.
For real, that's crazy.
And that's weird, bro. How could this dude be top 3 and the other guy be 3rd round material, wins the national championship, and all of a sudden he's a 3rd quarterback pick in the draft? That fast.
Oh no, man. Some people like something about him. They think they're gonna go early. So I don't know.
If he's so good, if he's so damn good, bro, how come his own coach don't want to pick him? Because he can't, because he has a quarterback. If JJ McCarthy is better than Herbert, pick his ass.
Damn. I don't think he's gonna do that though.
Who's pumping him up? Who? It ain't game tape, bro. He does the same shit. Ain't no game tape sitting here. He's just Mr. Reliable. Boom, 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 like that. That's all he is, Mr. Reliable. Not making a mistake. You know, go off the running game. Typical hardball shit. Typical hardball stuff. And then when it boils down to defenses, what are you gonna do when you got a blitz coming? What do you gotta do this and that? You didn't see that because your defense was the best.
I would be fucking happy if JJ jumps if they think JJ jumps fucking Jaden, that would be cool for me too. Shit, go for it.
I don't think he's athletic enough. And you know what? Drake May's a little athlete too.
I'm talking about like
McCarthy.
by the team standard, like how they're supposedly jumping up the draft boards because they like his intangibles, they like his his IQ and shit like that. But I hope like there's teams that are thinking like, hopefully that like the Commanders are thinking like that. You know what I mean? So that they'll take him and gives us a shot to really be aggressive to go try to trade up for fucking Jaden Daniels. So I think it's it would be in our favor if JJ McCarthy just gets even more hype. Fuck it, let's throw the hype on him too. Fuck it, hey, he's awesome.
Oh, JJ.
Yeah. So
you're not true.
So he could get picked second.
Oh, you're running that up. I see what you're doing now. You're running that up to
shit. So he could get picked second to the fucking Commanders, dog. Fuck it,
Are they saying that could happen?
That they have said that could happen.
Man,
if Caleb goes one, they could see JJ McCarthy going with with Cliff, you know what I mean, and running his offense and going over there.
Brandon Paul's consistent with JJ, so he's always been that dude. We used to call him crazy, but the dude's moving up. Man, he's always said it. I don't know how you could be second round pick and then not do absolutely nothing but he didn't have a big time combine, didn't have a big time training day, and so I don't see how this guy could be a number 2 pick all of a sudden, and he went from second round to
number 2
to
pick. Let him be the number 2 pick.
A Rattler too. Rattler's a rat. We should get out the Raiders. Tell you that. We ain't picking that dude. We ain't picking Milton. We ain't picking Rattler. If we do, I'm a bitch a whole show. That's what I'm gonna do.
Fucking show.
The whole show. I'm gonna fucking
I'm gonna let him too.
Yeah. I don't know why.
He just gonna. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna let him go on. I'm just gonna be like, fuck it. I'm not even gonna interrupt him.
Yeah, Red will probably happy. Rattler's the man. I go, he ain't the man on nobody's book but yours. I don't see him nowhere third. I see him around where the dude Florida State's at. So how's he a dog? You just hoping that
I think talking about McCarthy.
Yeah, I think the next tier will be Penix and Knicks. That's it. After that, and he got a long drop off.
Those are the 3 guys I like. Those are the 3 guys I've been like kind of talking about. It's either Daniels, Penix, or Knicks, because I like Drake May too. I just don't think he's in the Raiders' plans. But I mean, obviously, I do think he's like the probably that like in that top 3 range. It could change any day, dog. Really, between those 3 to me, but I don't know. I would say fucking let's go out. It's the dog to me. The 3 quarterbacks to me are Jaden first, second I would go Bo, and then third Penix.
Yeah, I just got Penix and Bo. Some days I'm cool. Some days it matters who I watch. Like they're saying to me, like you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Jaden first, second Bo, third Penix, but I would say Jaden only if we trade up, Bo only if we stay at 13, Penix if we can find him maybe in the second round. That's kind of like the order that I would probably go that in.
I'll go offensive line, third round, 13 too. Because I think we're still gonna have 13, and we're gonna go offensive line. Second pick, we're gonna get either move up or stay where we're at 44, maybe move up to like 33 or something, and get Penix or Bo Nix. And we're not gonna have a 3. So fourth round, Trey Benson. And then after that, as long as we get those 3, I ain't gonna give a shit. Because that's the start of a good offense right there.
Okay. There it is, man. Fucking.
There it is.
3 hours.
We're at the 3-hour mark, guys. It's been a long show. Usually, our counterpart usually don't go this long. But you know, me and Gabe will talk football all damn day. So
yeah,
I want to thank everybody. Thank everybody for being on. We'll have a show tomorrow. What did we say? 8 o'clock? Normal time, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, normal time.
We try to find some more game to talk about. It was good being back on. And I didn't get a chance to tell everybody, especially you too, Gabe, happy Easter.
Happy
Hope your
Easter.
family, hope you had a family, all your family gatherings was great and wonderful. But on that note, you know, we'll go off how we usually do on the Raider Nation Live channel. 1, 2, 3. Raiders. Thank you very much, y'all. Salute.